Oh, I need to make it so you guys can hear the game sound. Give me a minute. Oh. Do this. How much is too much game sound, you know? Let's do 4. 4 might be too much. It's kind of a barometer. Anyways, alrighty. Ladies and, well, hi, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dying Light 2. This game is just a blast. Also, woke up, you can barely see it, woke up to that big ol' zit on the forehead. I made some videos today too, so this will be immortalized forever. Feels bad. Anyways, also, I can't hear myself, so let me do this. Oh, now I'm so damn loud. Now we're gonna turn myself down a little bit. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me catch up on chat. Fluff said some loveliness about a Prime sub. Too much for me. Thanks so much. Anyways, also Crazy Man said, are you going to cover Wonderland? Absolutely. In fact, I just found out that IGN uploaded more news, which I want to talk about. Basically, they explain magic, and the quick TLDR of it, just in case you don't want to watch my video, is basically magic is going to be the same as kind of grenades are, which is obvious, but the possibilities of how they're going to be kind of displaced is really, really cool. So in Wonderlands, apparently, like you're going to be able to get hydras. So there's different ways your spells can take to manifest and whenever they drop. So your spell could be a fireball spell. Cool, right? But your spell could also drop, and instead of it being a fireball spell, instead you summon a Hydra that shoots out a fireball. So now he's constantly outputting fire, which I'm sure is scaled down a little bit, but still you have unending, constant application of fire coming from this Hydra snake on the ground. Now, say you have 1 Hydra. Now maybe you can have 3 Hydras, maybe 6 Hydras in one thing, all lobbing fire spells. That's huge. So you basically can get shitty spells, or you can get the fucking best spell, you know what I mean? So I'm super hyped about it. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, as far as this stream is concerned, we are going to be embarking on a nightmarish time, maybe? Okay, here's the thing. A lot of the things in this game are amazing, and like the sandbox mentality, love it to bits. But there's like weird inconsistency with it, which I think is the devs talked about it, where the game tries to like make it so that you can't just redo things. So if you start just like meleeing somebody, they'll block a lot. Or say you dropkick too much, the enemies will just like not get affected by it, which is shitty. Now there are ways around this. You can like just hide, like camp a ledge and just keep kicking, essentially. But basically the overarching idea of the stream is we're not gonna be able to use any melee weapons. I will allow drop kicking and maybe kicking and maybe head stomping, but that may be a little too much. Maybe just drop. We'll do head stomping. And basically no guns, no weapons. Sorry, not guns, weapons. So yes. Also, Darkside says, yeah, dropkick is OP. Yeah, man. Also, you say you cleared out a garrison, hides camp. Also, you beat the game twice. Golly. I mean, honestly, it makes sense. If you did just, like, blast through it, you could. I don't know if I want to spoil it, Darkside. Not spoil. I wanted to ask a question. But I don't know. Probably bad for me to ask. But I'll wait. I'll probably experience eventually. Well, I will ask this. Darkside, do you know when... I got 2 questions. Do you know when we get the grapple hook? Like, when is the point in time when I go to an area that is like, that's the place? Eventually, in some point in the story, if you go to this place and it takes you to this place, you get the grapple hook. The, like, swingy thing. And the second thing is... do you know how certain chests respawn? So some people have been saying it's on like a global timer. I feel like that might be true, but I find some of them reset within a 24-hour cycle of like out of game days. So yeah. Darkside says in VNC Tower end. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that. Also, let me catch up. Fluff says, love Borderlands, love that too. What's good, Red? Also, what's good, Lone Syndicate? Lone Syndicate says, what's up? Protagonist has arrived. What's good, Lone Syndicate? Hopefully, you've had a lovely day. Ladies and gentlemen, let's find a base. Let us find a base to go rip to shreds, okay? Well, kick to shreds, maybe. Okay, so I seen one over here with a mundane weapon. It didn't seem like it was overtly too much. This one right here. So, We're gonna try this out. It's a tier 3 weapon. I'm tier 4, so we're cooking essentially. We have plenty of power. Hopefully, we'll not die immediately. How far away is this? Can you show me? It's not that far away. We can make it. I was gonna say make sure we respawn at the one place because this tower is like pretty close near the one thing. Whoosh. Fluff says, I'm testing out some mods for Monster Hunter Rise, but if you'd like, I can join, assuming I won't hold you back. I mean, if you want, Fluff, you could, but maybe not for this stream, because again, that could be we're trying to be like no help. We're just drop kicking shit. All right, boys, what's the best call? Get on that ledge and just start dropping people, or should we try to like be cute and like get them in a certain thing? Let me make some healing kits, but I don't want to use my good healing kits because I'm just a weirdo who's like, hey, let's save those. Yeah, well, let's use these ones. We have 2. Should be good enough. All right, we're going to get some aggro. Shh. Set up. Jump. Ah, 1 down. 1 down. He's dead. The bad news is we don't get loot, really. Boom. He's probably dead because of the impact. Okay, come. Come. Up. Climb up here, you sons of bitches. Or I could do this. Nope. Stop it. Stop moving. Okay, you magnetized to that one. That works. Why would you set up these in your world space? You're nuts. Oh, see, but that's sometimes where I don't jump. I gotta hold jump and then hit. Nope, apparently not. Run. Okay, by the way, this is the thing for the whole stream, so no weapons for me. 1! I got 1! Go! Okay, we're making this happen, boys. Sorry, I can't look at chat. It's understandable, I think. Kick! Boom, man, those really have, you guys are made of magnets. Oh, I tried blocking. I think I just stepped on the thing. There we go. Slowly but surely, we're making this happen. It's not really high level based, though, so I could just instantly eviscerate them in different ways. But oh, what the fuck? Why did that one magnetize? No, see, sometimes they do that shit where they jump away and you're like just a fool. God damn it. See, yeah, I think the game knows. They're like, hey, you son of a bitch. You think you're being cute, huh? Stop it. Get on there. Get on there. God damn you. All right, let's go with the low-hanging fruit. Also, let's heal. No, don't use the good healing. What's such a waste. Also, they immediately throw a rock at my head. That's fine, it works. Climb. Stop wall running. I wish I could unequip wall run. It's so annoying when you don't actually need to use it. See, then there's shit like that where the guy's just like, you know what? No. How about I just say no to your bullshit? Jump. All right, let's just kick, because I feel like it's easier. Yeah, we'll just kill him like this. This is peak gameplay, boys. Peak gameplay. Oof. Also, our back would have just broken completely. What's it called? Crazy says, yeah, true. What's true? Oh, for the whole like Love and Borderlands thing. God damn it, this one fucking guy. I'm gonna stomp on his head, I think. Or did we? No, we killed him. We killed him with a small bit of fall damage. Got him dead. Easy peasy, boys. You can beat, as soon as you get Dropkick, you can beat just by, honestly, as soon as you get anything. Like, you don't need a lot, my guy. You'll be okay. Even if you just have kick and you just stand by a ledge, you're like, come for me. And everything dead. But we do have to loot this area or else it'll all despawn, unfortunately. Lone Ticket says, I shall return when I get home. Oh, you're not home yet? Thank you so much for stopping by, Lone Ticket. Appreciate that. But man, I'm excited for Endgame. No spoilers, but it does look like things make sense. Like people were saying a lot, like, I can't believe that there's so many bugs in this game. Like, yeah, there's some like not so good bugs. Like I have one that my game crashes when I look at my stash and I redeem something. Yeah, if I go to drop an item, like a piece of clothing, it says drop and then redeem. And whenever I do that whilst it's there, it goes to shit. Ooh, also attached machete. I'm in full though. Let me drop all this crap. Drop. But yeah, my game crashes when I do that, which is unfortunate. But what was I saying? Let's drop these. As much as the katanas are cool, they've aged out, unfortunately. Feels bad. Tons of weapons. Give me that one. What was I about to say? I completely forgot. What's good, Bento? Bento says, yo, Grim, what you do? We're doing only, Bento. Only hitting things with our little stubby legs, okay? Drop kicking, maybe kicking a little bit, maybe stomping, although that's getting a little wild, a little crazy, you know. Also, it's so dark, sorry. Ooh, a pistol-like weapon. Oh, it's cool to see that the scrap weapons also can be good. Like, I just keep getting shitty ones, but it does look like they're not making... I always hate when there's like cool weapons that look kind of ruggish, but they're kind of like not meant to be used. But yeah. No spoilers. So chests are likely tricky. It's a mix of both. So yeah, there's a global timer, but for each chest there, you will find. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. I thought it was like a catch-all. Like some people are saying that they reset every 15 minutes, and other people are saying that they reset every day. And I think it's both, at least in my experience. Because I've went back to certain places and some things respawn, but not the weapon. But I know they respawn the weapon at some points, you know. But yeah. I was saying something about the game, and I completely lost it. Must have been a lie. It was not a lie, I don't lie. But still, annoying. Crazy says, so what would you compare this game to others? Like a Cyberpunk mixed or something? No, I wouldn't compare it to Cyberpunk. I would compare this to... It's honestly a little hard. I'm super happy with it. Although I will say the only thing that I've seen that's like, I think a really big undersight for gameplay, and I'm hoping it gets better, is that sometimes an enemy blocks your attacks and you can't do anything really about it. So it's almost like you have to, I'm not sure what the designers are hoping you do, like parry constantly parry. When it's just slower, it's like, even though they parry your attack, it's still better to hit them eventually. But it just feels pretty unsatisfying, essentially. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, sometimes the dropkick don't work. Come on, you son of a bitch. Wait. Jump. There we go. Oh, 2-in-1, baby. Again, sometimes they're just made of magnets. God damn it. Sometimes they also run away like that. See, like that. Again, the game punishes you for doing the same thing over again, which makes sense. Yeah, that adds up. Oh, what, why? Yeah, why didn't that happen? Also, sometimes there's buggy shit that happens. Get in there. Get in there. God damn you. Let's run away. We're getting lit up. Also, I can kick them in the fire or off the roof, but that guy looks like he may have good stuff, so you know. Also, you missed. There we go. Nope, he fucking decided to not go into the thing. Fuck it, you don't matter. Get out of here. We just kicked him out the roof. Oh, I can't use this. That'd be cheating. Oh, but the only weapon that I've found that's like genuinely the best is the knuckle duster weapons. Also, did he die? I guess he died. What happened to him? Huh. Weird. But yeah, the knuckle duster weapons are the best, because I think they fix the blocking problem. So when an enemy blocks up, they basically block one of your fists, but not the other one. So it's almost like you can just kind of like and break through their bullshit. But yeah, that's the only problem that I found with the game. Oh, but to answer your question, Crazy, I don't know what game this is similar to. A part of me wants to say something like, it feels almost like a game with stupid verticality, kind of like if you've ever played Saints Row or like Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge is just too easy because it feels like it goes so much further beyond what Mirror's Edge tried to do, which is wonderful, I think. But it does have that Saints Row feeling of like, it's messy sometimes, but it works. Like, it works really well. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't want more than this necessarily, you know? Especially when you fully level up the wing glider, it feels like super different. Like, you basically don't even have to do parkour if you don't want to anymore, but which is not entirely true. There's some places where you have to because it's story and you're in a place, you know. But yeah. But as far as Cyberpunk, no. I would say this game, I think, tried to do something entirely different. I think this game tried to make a game with really, really good bones, like a backbone. And yeah. Oh, that was the thing I was talking about way beforehand. A lot of people were saying that this game is like there are certain things where you can get like 5-star weapons really quick. Like as soon as you start the game, you can get a 5-star weapon every couple half hour. And that can last you a whole long time. Don't jump off the thing. Man, I got a hold charge. Also, wow, you really just let yourself die. Brutal. Anyways. But again, it seems like people are like shitting on the game and being like, man, I can't believe like there's so many bugs. But if they're talking about bugs like they're game breaking, sure. But if they're talking about the duplication glitch, I find that to be bullshit. Came here for duping. I'm disappointed. Hey, listen, we did that once. Now we set for future streams. If we ever want to do some craziness, we'll be good to go. Also, I've been a good boy. I haven't fully sent anything yet, even though it's tempting. It's very tempting to be like, well, what if I just make the best lockpick ever in the game and be done? But I'm like, I might be, I may fuck with my enjoyment for the game. So I'm like, all right, I'll hold back. I'll hold back a little bit. But yeah, I think this game was trying to get at, to be like just the bones, the movement, the attacking, the like physics, all that stuff is a blast. I think it's its strongest possible point. Again, if they ever release a creation kit for the game where modders can go buck wild, that'll be insane. Because they already have stuff in the game that seems like it's made to be like a nod for modders. Like there's a mini game where you're on a hover bike or on a hoverboard. There's a mini game where you're flying on a witch's broom. So like there's totally shit where it seems like this is a good skeleton to build off of, which modders are, I think, at their best when they're building off of content that already exists in the game. Especially with so many types of content in the game, and like with weapons, like you can make retextured weapons, you could have nice, clean, pristine weapons, you could have guns at some point, because there is that kind of in the game. All that stuff, you know? Where the fuck are we going? Where's the special, like little, I think it was over here, right? The like squeaky, hey, I gotta dethrone the oh, there's more up there? It's not worth it. It's not worth getting. Although I do like to scavenge damn near everything. Where is it? I thought oh god. Is it on the roof maybe? There's like a flag thing that you need to like descend, but it basically makes it so that you don't get any loot in the area, which is not good. Bento says Dead Island meets Mirror's Edge. The reason why Bento, the reason why I think that's pretty close, but the reason why I don't feel like it hits the nose is because the game is it seems like it does a lot of things to just have fun. Like whereas like I always feel like Mirror's Edge and Dead Island were kind of held back by this perceived feeling of like, hey, there's this gloomy world, or hey, there's the parkour, but you have no stamina and you'll always be tired and all these weird things. Where this game seems to be like, it takes a lot of changes just for fun's sake, which I think is a wonderful thing. Where the fuck is this thing? Oh, is there more? Oh, there might be more to this. Although, yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about the things I don't like, because I think there's too many things currently going on. Like I haven't experienced all of the builds. Like the Ranger playstyle looks like probably the best playstyle in the game, like pound for pound. Especially with there being like many ways to gain various things. Also, fuck it. You need to go. You need to just leave. Stop it. Stop it. Still great. Nope, dead. Great. Oh my god, that's the one thing that is frustrating. I wish there was almost like a block and then dash to be a thing, but there ain't. Instead, your character just like, you're trying to jump, and your character decides to dodge. Feels bad. Oh my god, it feels so bad. The good news is that the enemies are weakened. Like, I don't think they come back. The bad news is that, yeah, lots of our progress kind of kneecapped. But yeah, the max tier hang glider makes the game feel like a vertical, crazy bit of business, I guess. There we go. Again, I meant to throw him off the thing. I didn't even know there was spikes. Stop it! Stop it! Ah! God damn you! Jump on head! No, he's dead. Never mind. The fall damage. I will say, man, I do think the end game build also is... Ah! Nope. You didn't get hit by it, and I gotta scratch my nose. Ah! Stop it. I think I need to get him to hit me, because that breaks him out of their bullshit. Nope. And other times it doesn't. Ah, run away. Yeah, see, then they do that bullshit. All right, hey, all y'all, come up to a place where I can get to, like this. God damn you! Just get him out of here. Kick. That kind of worked. God damn it. Come here. Right here. We're gonna block. We're gonna kick. Nope, it's not quite good enough. We gotta come over here. We'll do kicks. All right, we'll just got stabbed a bunch. Ah! Yeah. It's so silly. There we go. Again, we want to kick them off, but this is a weird, perfectly... Oh shit, I'm about to fall off to my death. Ah! Ooh, a little bit of lag. That's the first time I've gotten that. That's annoying. That's just pain. There we go. We're making slow going ground, but ground, you know. It's not great, but it is what it is. There we go. Just gotta get you out of there. Lieutenant. There we go. No! Oh, don't get off the edge. He died though. It all worked out. That worked somehow. I didn't actually manage to go. Oh, I was trying to bash his head and we're fine. We're fine. Jesus, you can really jump high. Really try to. Block. Kick. There. This is a lot. There's a lot of enemies here, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. Ooh. By the way, guys, this is a really bad example of the combat. It's not supposed to be this way. I could just stand on a ledge and profit, but I choose to not. Quickly. Oh, you got up. You can stomp on their heads if you're fast enough. God damn it. Go. Get in there. You just tap the edge. People's bodies are made of putty. Kick. Into. There. God damn it. Get in there. There we go. Oof. That worked. I kicked his head in. Ah. Pain. Suffering. There we go. All right. Woof. Was that all of them again? Oh, no. I don't think so. But we did it, ladies and gentlemen. What's good? Sorry about that. It was a lot. I've seen some pretty hilarious bugs of the game. I haven't seen too many just yet. I've seen some where the enemies like T-pose on occasion, but nothing like that's outside of like Skyrim or Fallout, you know? Nothing that I would determine to be game breaking or like ruining my experience kind of thing, you know? Which that's kind of my barometer. Fluff says, meanwhile, oh wait, no. Dying Light 2 is more of a prior game, but with a bit more emphasis on RPG elements, harking back to Dead Island and a bit like Mirror's Edge. Just Cause, Just Cause is a good way to think about it too. Yeah, I think that's a better thing than saying Saints Row. Yeah, Just Cause seems like a much more akin thing, because once you start getting like your character fully leveled up, then you start seeing what the game I think is meant to be. But yeah, you're kind of stuck in this limbo, and that's the thing I try to make a point to talk about in a video I made. But the game feels honestly pretty not good, especially at the beginning, because you have no abilities, and you might think, oh, that's an RPG, but it still feels like it's hard, like it almost feels like it doesn't work. You know what I mean? But if you hold true, then you get like enough levels, but also people could go a long time without getting inhibitors. So I can see people being like, this game is shitty because you're not doing that specific mini game. But if you do, you're gonna be taken care of. You're gonna have a much better experience, I think, than at least I was at certain points in the story, where I was like, man, this seems just like shitty. Like I feel like I'm not doing anything. I don't really feel satisfied by the gameplay. Also, I was using white weapons forever because I wasn't sure how scarce the weapons were going to be. And I'd be really sad to see if they do patch the The dupe glitch, maybe I could see it, but even still, I don't know how they're gonna patch that. That seems impossible to patch, frankly. Like the dupe glitch where they could add a latency thing where when you go to pick up your friend's drop weapons, there's like a weird latency thing to it, so that could get fixed. But not the dupe glitch that existed in Borderlands and that Bethesda couldn't, or not Bethesda, that Gearbox could never patch. In Borderlands 2, if you dropped a weapon and then you you ulted out of the game, if you were in your friend's world and you weren't hosting it, what do you call it? The game would just basically kill your save and you would have left your weapons on the ground for your friend. I don't know how you would do that without kind of crippling the base gameplay kind of feel. So if you ever did want to drop a weapon for your friend, I don't know how you could patch that without making that overall experience that seems reasonable to just nix that all together, you know? Does that make sense? So I feel like usually there's like 2 strongholds places, but I feel like I missed one. I don't want to, it's fine. It's fine. Loot's pretty plentiful in the game. And also everything resets, so yeah. Well, these things don't. So that's a little unfortunate, but yeah. What's good, Younger? It's been a hot minute. Younger, haven't seen you in a good bit. Younger says, I dislike the movement in the first game. Is the new game different enough to convince me a person on the fence? Younger, I think it is, because they did a lot of things to tweak the so I don't know what you don't like about it, because they basically reduced a lot of the weird movement things when it comes to sickness. So there's like more floatiness. But so like you don't feel as like crazy about having to jump to something. But worst case scenario. Oh, we do have to fight all these enemies again. Great. There's a hang glider, which I'll show you in a minute, Younger. If you just give me a hot minute. Also, it's nighttime, and I think I'm just gonna go up here. We're just gonna try to make short work of this. Kick you off. It's fine. You can hit me. It's fine. It's okay. Oh, my nose. We jump up. Oof. But I find the movement to be perfect. Like the first game felt a little floaty, but because this game is more arcadey and fun, I think it's drastically better in that sense. So like, yeah, like everything feels faster. There's ways to make yourself move much better. I play on PC and I have the FOV pretty far back, which I find to be wonderfully helpful. Also, we'll just do this. Yeah, it's kind of it's not really kicking. We should probably stop. We get 2 kills that are questionable whether it's good. But the glider, there's a swinging mechanic. But let me get to a place where we can actually see after we're done clearing out this base. Also, did it remember that I collected everything in there? Yeah, so there's nothing in there, so we will not grab. But yeah, also everything will be deleted when you've done this. Feels bad, but I don't think I may have missed something. Actually, it feels bad, but I want to show Younger. Bento says, yeah, I was going to say seems like they added much more detail to the world in compared to the first one. Well, it's hard to describe because I do feel like it's a feeling thing. Like the world feels like quicker, but it doesn't at the start. Like Younger, I would highly suggest if you can stomach playing a little bit further into the game until you get access to the glider, just so you can nix the movement altogether if you don't want. But it does take time to get to the point where you can do that. But let me go and sleep. Where is a bed? There it is. But there's various things in the skill tree that are pretty cool too. So there's stuff like this. This is amazing. So it gives you the ability just to get like a super bunch of speed, and then you can like map jump really, really far. And then there's this, which just allows you to burn, like get huge movement if you want. And then there's this, which I haven't actually had much use for. I haven't actually timed it perfectly, and it feels kind of like I don't know when it activates, which is shitty. But there's stuff like this which allow you to like, jump over things, slide, things like that. There's also wall running. There's also being able to jump like really, really far. There's also being able to roll and all these things. And the combat's the only thing I'm still not 100% about yet. I haven't unlocked enough things. Worst case scenario, you could play range though. But yeah. Also, ladies and gentlemen, forgive me for not reading the chat as much. I tend to not let any comment get away from me. Also, I think this was the one place I forgot to loot. Shit. Anyways. Also, do not mind my character having strokes every single time he tries to sleep. I don't know what's happening either, really. But yeah, the reason why I'm not reading the chat as much is because I haven't committed this game enough to my memory to where I'm just playing it subconsciously yet. So forgive me. We'll get to that point, I promise. Nub says, my brother's favorite scene in the game is the boomer introduction, apparently. Yeah, it's a little rough. The game does start off, in my opinion, I feel like if I wasn't streaming it, it wouldn't be as slow as it felt. But for me, like, wanting to make it so that we can get into things that are interesting, that kind of has a way about it. Okay. Okay, younger. So this is one of the things in the game, like, first of all, the world is colossally big now. So there's not like, and everything seems like you can access it. So if I jump off here, I can use my glider, which when you first have it, you basically just can descend and kind of, and then when you upgrade it, you can start to like lift up a little bit. But then you can also get, when you fully level it up, get the ability to almost fly. Like you just you burn some stamina and you get massive, massive height. So if you don't like the movement, you can always kind of fall back on this if you're willing to upgrade it. Now, I will warn you, this game is, and this is my favorite part about it, frankly, this game is an upgrader's like best friend. Like, so if you've been playing Genshin or something like that and haven't really had the opportunity to invest and to feel your investment actually take hold, this game does, in my opinion, a really good job about that, about just feeling like you can actually keep gaining and gaining and gaining some more, and you can keep grinding and actually have some sort of impact, which is nice. Because sometimes you feel like in games, like, does an upgrade really matter? Like, this is my fundamental problem with Ubisoft a lot of the times. It feels like none of the things really matter. And then this game, to me, is a perfect example of what I hoped Ubisoft games would become, I guess. So you guys can see on my map, there's a bunch of shit. And you guys can be like, it's like an Ubisoft map, bunch of crap everywhere. The amount of times that you could run across a crate that actually has an amazingly cool weapon, inhibitors that respawn, you can come back and get this so you don't need to do it all at once. There's also special things in the game. I'm not sure if anyone else, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, but there's bows that are hidden that are purple bows that are really good on rooftops. So if you just happen to know where things are, same like Skyrim and stuff like that, where like if you happen to know where something is, you can massively gain an advantage for knowing that special spot where that thing is. Also, one of the things that people were complaining about the most in Dying Light 2, at least in my circles that I've been hearing around, is the durability thing, where people were like, oh man, it sucks that I'm going to get a weapon and then it's just going to go away, it's going to break. Well, it turns out there is a special kind of cheeky cheat / glitch in the game that's not a cheat. It's basically a dev developer room. And in that dev developer room, there is a keychain that you can add that instantly restores your durability. You can take off that keychain and equip it again, and you will always have max durability on your weapon. So basically, if you do this special, like hidden Easter egg kind of thing, that's pretty easy to do. It's in one of these towers here. You can only do it when you get access to the tower, though, so you gotta wait, I think, a little bit through in the story. And then you have access to a trinket that resets your durabilities on your weapon. And the reason why that's not too overpowered is because you're gonna get a lot of weapons, and also, what do you call it? The way the endgame works, it's about mid-maxing stats. So it's not actually OP. So like, for instance, all these stats below my weapon, you guys can see, like full damage, for full health, when I have max health, I deal more damage. So that's like 5%. So that's what the end game kind of becomes. It's about like finding the best thing for whatever you want, and then like finding the best gear, and then putting that keychain on it, keeping it revived so that you can always have that. Which to me is really cool, the sequencing of how the game works. It's almost like level 1 is like kind of a grunge survival game. Level 2 is like a kind of a collecting game where you're gaining advantages constantly by getting better gear, learning secrets that can give you better access to things. And the third part is about like, no, now everything is static, and you're mid-maxing your build perfectly. And to me, I like the ways that this game is kind of 4 games in one, if that makes any sense. But yeah, anyways, let's go take down another base. Also, apparently we got a legendary weapon. Let's equip, I guess. It's an axe-like weapon, yeah? Yeah. Stats? Oh, no, we can't. Well, we'll equip it. We can't use it, but we'll equip it like a psycho. So let's go do another one of those bases. Because, yeah, the whole point is to just not... Well, maybe we can, actually. Do we have access to... What was that? What did that look like again? I don't think we can see it because we cleared it, but I think it'll usually tell us. There's a book there, an encounter. Oh, we could also go into these. Yeah, these things are horrible too, and they're fast travel points, which is pretty important to do. That's a parkour building. There's got to be another situation going on. Nub says they could do more ARPGs, do and have your character exist past client terminate and save currently in yeah, I see. So a way to patch it in that way. Okay, interesting. I don't know, man. To me, I don't know. I feel like it'll be really interesting to see what the devs do. And I'm kind of hesitant on making like a guide video on like how to do the glitch thing, because I'm kind of like, I don't know what where the devs' hearts are. Are the devs are like, have fun, enjoy the game you want, warning, this could cripple your experience. But hey, if this is how you want to invest in the game, if you've already bought the game, we've already got your money, go nuts, you know? Worst case scenario, you're trapped by your world level, basically. So you're not gonna be able to get like a bazillion perfect weapons all the time. It's just to stop you from having to do the tiny grind of like farming these tiny stores. Or maybe they're like, no, this is bullshit. I hate when I see stuff like that, because to me it seems, it's not that it doesn't have a negative impact. It just feels like you're trying to control something that is uncontrollable. People will always try to find an advantage, especially on PC. Like there's gonna be some sort of way to get a lot of resources and all that stuff. So I don't know. To me, it seems weird. And I don't know how. It seems like you would devote a lot of time to fixing a dupe glitch when there are clearly game-breaking problems where your game is crashing and stuff like that. It would feel a little not good. And especially just knowing that the end game exists, and I don't think the dupe glitch just completely circumnavigates that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm really curious to see what the devs do in the coming weeks. Are they going to be like, no, how dare you? Or are they going to be like, you know what? Yeah, just have your fun, I guess. It's not gonna break the entire experience. Where the hell? I've seen multiple of these towers. I'm blind. So, is this it? I thought there was one high up somewhere. Huh. What we could do is just go to a kind of a base. That's a windmill. Let's go do this. Let's go do these. Let's not do this. We're not the right level. But we'll do this. This is a fun kind of like exploration mini game. Well, no, maybe we shouldn't do that, because that's bad. That's a real rough go of it. Because that's zombies. Zombies and drop kicking, not the best combination. It's not bad, but definitely you're gonna die. You're gonna die probably. Is this the thing I'm thinking of? No, okay, so we're looking for flags. I guess we could get height and then try to get higher and see. That's a camp. You think they would show a flag or something? Maybe they do, and I'm just a blind boy. Can't see shit. Let's go up top here and start to scan some stuff. Fast travel over here. Nub says, my stance on nerfing things in these games is, it's a single-player game. I don't see any point in it. In this argument, co-op is, yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, I think I agree 100% with the whole. I don't know what they're losing with this. You know, I don't know. Like, I don't think it hurts person's experience to experience the game in their way. Again, I could understand their feelings about like. Well, wait, you don't realize that this de-incentivizes you playing for what, a billion hours? Like, I can still do that. Like, everything respawns. So I don't know if that's, I feel like the devs, I don't know why, I have the feeling that I want to give the devs a shit ton of credit, because I feel like there's so many things in this game that are done really cleverly. Like, they account for the reality of players. And like, I think people are like, oh my god, I'm getting legendaries, everything is insane. When it's like, no, you don't know what the end game is. The end game is you getting better legendaries with better stats. So get as many as you want right now. There's like 3 levels to become unlocked to you eventually. So go forth and get as much as you want. It's gonna get, also there's level requirements. So your things are gonna get redundant eventually, you know? You're gonna get the best gear, or you're gonna over level, and your gears that you farm for is gonna be pointless unless you're at like max level. And in that case, if you're at max level, you probably have done more than enough to get by, you know? What are we doing? Oh, fuck, we're trying to get height. That's what it was. So I can see. I guess I could just fly around. I do hate the fact that there's so many question marks on the map, and you need to like use this stupid scouting minigame thing to do it. It's not good. It's not good. Trust you, boy. It's not very fun. Pretty shit. I still didn't find it apparently. And this isn't something? Oh no, that is definitely something. We've been there. Stop it. Pull out, quickly, pull out. Oh, I'm dead. Yep, dead. It's weird. Sometimes you're falling and you're like, I'm not falling that hard. No, you are. Feels bad. Anyway. Now, Red says, is it possible to turn off the pinging of enemies with the survival instinct ping, but keep the ping items? I don't know. I could see the devs seem to be really open to the idea of like changing the interface. Although, does anybody know how to change this? It pisses me off so much that I can't tweak it. But if I go to this, why can't I turn down or off sharpen? It won't let me at all. And I don't know if it's because of like my NVIDIA card that's like, hey, we have sharpening on permanently, but I don't know how to turn that off. And every time I try to like go find it, yeah, like at first it was saying nothing, and now it's giving me some sort of other choice. Like sometimes it does that where it's like enable VSync, but it's like that's just because it's all glitched, the interface essentially. But yeah, weird. Anyways, let's do this and then this. Oh, that looks like something. Nope, that's just a base. That's just a nice little base. God damn it. My controller's like slightly, there it is, pseudo vibrating, and I'm like, oh, is that something? Oh, why? Oh my god. I hate this minigame so much. It's just pain. Although I do really hope that bases and whatnot can be reset at some point. Like I hope that's the end game where like, hey, you're losing your territory, or like, do you want to reset the encounters and get loot for it? Re-go do the things, because that's a fun part of the game, and I hate when that's just kind of nixed all together, you know? Oh my god, you've forsaken us. Oh. It's over here somewhere. We're honing in on it, and then I lose interest. It's not there. Yeah, let's just go to, what do you call it? One of these things. I don't know if that's one, but there got to be some over here, right? Also, I just haven't been there, so I guess we might as well head over there. Crazy says, what class are you going to pick in Wonderland? Oh, dude, we're going Grave Warden? Graveborn? Graveborn. Is that right? I don't know. The Graveborn, and I think maybe Spore Warden or something else. What about you? What about you, Crazy? For me, I want to go the Summoner route with the Lich and the Dark Magic, and then I think I might either go the Spellcaster because magic sounds too fun, or I might go with the Spore Warden as well. So I may go with both of those classes together. I really hope, though, that the Spore Warden has another companion, or there's a way to buff up his mushroom to be like an actual psychopath, big, buff, like carnivorous-looking monster rather than this little tiny mushroom with a butt. You know? I hope there's a way to make him ferocious. And if he is, then I'm definitely picking that class, because one supports your summons, and the other one spews out tons of summons. So to me, gotta go Summoner, man. Summoner is such an underdeveloped thing in every video game, and I'm hoping Gearbox can do me dirty like this, you know? Oh, it's telling me that there's something there. Unknown location. Well, we'll make it known. What is that? An unknown... Alright. Rollies? Hello? What? Why hasn't it made this known? Oh, it's a challenge. Oh, alright. Ooh, wait, do you have brass knuckles? Do you have brass knuckles? Oh, you have a fucking gross. Wait, actually, do you have poppy? Poppy seeds? You did not, I'll buy this, I guess. Ugh. I wonder if there's like some sort of global vendor that has like a ton of shit. Because to me, I can't find like upgrade resources to save my life. Fuck it, we'll go over here. Oh, is that a cantina? They actually have stuff in it? Nope. Fake. Lies. Deceit. Oof. Red says, sharpening maybe grayed out if you don't have FSR, DLSA, or TAA anti-aliasing or okay, gotcha. Okay, so maybe I need to change one of those. Okay. Crazy says, yeah, but you gotta remember that Borderlands 3 pets were kind of garbage. Hopefully they buff them at it as well. Well, that's the thing that gives me hope, actually. That gives me hope, Crazy. Also, what's this? You son of a bitch. Kick you in the goddamn mouth. Thank God that killed you. I just realized I can't use melee. But that's the thing that I'm hopeful for, Crazy. When it comes to Borderlands, you're right. The pet classes were pretty shit, but they got better at the end of Borderlands 3's life cycle. I'm hoping we don't have to wait that long to get an improvement, but hopefully we can get there. Regardless. One of the things that that gives me hope is that there's now magic summons. So there's hydras, and apparently hydras can do more than just, you know, nip at people's heels. They can actually throw spells. So in my thought process, okay, well, if I can, even if the end game summoner build is just summoning a bunch of hydras and then having them use a bunch of magic spells, it's good enough. It's kind of like a mage wizard kind of build, but you can make it work rather than having this like this derpy AI kind of like try to queue up himself to then attack, you know? Even if it's just like a floating skull that just spews out damage, kind of like Moses grenades. Like a bunch of floating skulls that kind of just chuckle as they're just dealing AoE damage to people. That is what I'm kind of hoping. Red says, true, but mods also fix pets. Oh, really? I didn't see that. Awesome. Yeah, man, I don't know why Gearbox never really did the thing, because like, we all the previous games had their own weird niche, like, things like, again, there's literally an aimbot character in pre-sequel that was like overpowered as hell, you know? So the fact that they're like, you know, no, you cannot have this power, summoner. I'm like, why? But again, at least in this game, it seems like they're trying to make it so that you actually have to do a thing in order to actually be able to profit from it. Like you have to actually cast spells, summon these things in order to be able to get what you want. Come on, baby. Boom. Definitely worth getting the hang glider upgraded as soon as you possibly can. There's a thing up there. Come on, you son of a bitch. Oh, there it is. Fluff says, you're going a Clawbringer and Berserker myself, elemental melee of sorts. Nice. Yeah, you were telling me, right? Yeah. Red says, yeah, I love Flak Pet in Borderlands 3. Yeah, but man, this time we could have like endless pets, and also they could release new skills that give you even more crazy pets, you know? Or even just spells like summoning forth skulls that like hunt for shit, summoning forth hydras, summoning forth like goblins and shit. I really hope we can summon forth a bunch of dumbass green goblins just like running, because that to me would be the way that like summoners could be good in the game. Because like Flak's big problem is that like what do you call it? Saint and Wolf in the pre-sequel are actually a pretty good summoning source. You can never scale up the damage enough to where they could do something, but they always were hitting enemies, which was the whole problem with Flak, is that enemies, like you're counting on this derpy AI to get to an enemy and hit them. So if instead you could just summon a bunch, like you'd have 3 casts of the goblins essentially, and you summon 3 goblins per tick, that would allow you to like go into combat, cast a spell, the goblins are running at an enemy, or you could just go point blank and summon all 3 of them, and then they would just dogpile on an enemy. Something like that, right? Like, or even just like summoning forth a ghost, and the ghost is like transparent and like goes to an enemy and blows up or something. Like there's ways that you could do it to where you wouldn't have to account for the AI to be smart enough to look at an enemy and fight them. You would just have the AI kind of be in some sort of, especially with the craziness of Wonderland and like this insane mind of Tiny Tina, it takes off all restrictions on anything. There could be ghosts, there could be skulls, there could be a puppy, doesn't matter, that like runs at an enemy and like, or casts spells or something. I didn't want to say runs at an enemy and blows up because that's fucked up. Anyways, but yes, you get the point. Let's keep scanning. Oh, something. There's a quarantine place. There's a lot of bad enemies. Crazy says, yeah, G-Red, but they have the same with the terrible AI. Like I smashed this attack command and his pet. Yeah. But imagine if there was no attack command and you could just summon goblins again right in front of the enemy, and then they would just dive bomb them. Also, to me, I think the devs, hopefully from everything that I've seen, the devs seem more clever. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I mean that like in a way that I notice certain spells are put in a way that makes sense. So it's not like you have to lock onto an enemy and then you summon it. It's like, no, you just cast a spell and then in a giant area, meteors fall around. So it's not like fucking with this idea of like you needing to me, summoning works when you are not hindered by animations. So even if they just summon goblins and they do this, it's good enough. Like, if you just have an AoE zone where like the goblin just gets close and then you just see their health bar. Like, you don't need Flack's pet to sit there and chomp and hopefully hit something for the love of God. Or you could just have a sentry, you know? You could have you could summon forth like some sort of weird thing that just casts spells himself, and that's good enough, you know? You could summon forth these dragons that just, like, similar to a Saint and Wolf from the pre-sequel, just start throwing down a bunch of extra stuff, you know? Or just like do AoE damage, start casting ice spells and frost spells. I hope that's a thing in the game. I hope there's not a limitation on how many like summons you can cast and stuff like that. Well, we discovered the water tower. Oh, is this a thing finally? It is not a thing. Also, my thing disconnected. No, this is not a base. City alignment. Yeah, I just gotta climb up there and basically convince someone that it's okay. Anyways, we got this, we got this. I'm so sad. Where's the base that I can go ahead and fight? Maybe that was it. Maybe you can't. Maybe that's the whole shtick. I could go. No, I'll die. I'll die for sure if I drop kick certain things. Let's head over here and we'll try to like just observe this other area, I guess. I'm so sad. Fluff says, two of the pets just seem to float beside you, more like supportive drones. So they aren't seeming better than Wonderland. The Demi-Lich and Wyvern and Mushroom seem to be more akin to Flax pets, however. Yeah, well that's the thing. To me, I think it would make sense if, like, maybe your Mushroom could have moments where he becomes big, or even if you could cast one of your abilities and there's a chance every time you cast an ability that he becomes like enraged or something. Or even just if you're like you have spells that function in a very specific way that kind of hinders it to be good for gameplay. And then you have other things, like your summons are basically there just to buff and to support your summons. Like that to me would make some sense. Like if anyone in close proximity to your Mushroom would get various buffs. Like that to me, or like makes them bigger or something, you know, has an aura of damage, something. I feel like that gets a little bit more complicated than it needs to, though, you know what I mean? Where are we going? Alright, we're going over here just because I want to see what's over here. See if there's any sort of bases. Although this area is way over leveled for me, so we should be a little careful. Lone Syndicate says, "What's up, Grin Howard? I'm doing pretty good, Lone Syndicate." Oh, we finally got some combat. Kick. God damn it. God damn it. Kick him again. He's still alive. God damn you. There we go. Alright, I can't deal with this. Come over here. Don't think you're running away. What do you think this is? Oh, I tried to kick him. Kick again. Stop. There we go. Good enough. We'll say unarmed only. It's more of a reasonable title. But anyways. And away! Super boost. Little fucky. Crazy says, yeah, but I feel like I should be like death. Yeah, see, to me that's a great way to explain it. But hopefully, again, it's not hindered by Deathtrap doing like the spinnies, you know, like which is like where he finally nuked things down. Oh my god, I fucked up. I you know when you're playing a video game and you're like flowing like butter, and then you just completely forget everything that you've ever learned ever. You're just like, you're like you hit like a hard reset point within your mind, and you're like, what the fuck happened? Oh god, stop. But yeah, no, I think Deathtrap is a really cool, like a better mentality of it. Like again, that's to me the hope. Again, I would say it's Deathtrap's kind of similar to Saint and Wolf, except I don't like the idea of melee being the way that things are scaled. You know, crazy. Like I think like Deathtrap was awesome, but if Deathtrap just had like machine gun arms and like missile salvos on his back, and just like started fucking chewing up people, like at least that. All he would need is to have like a general line of sight, and then he would wreck, rather than having to create some sort of weird pathing where Deathtrap phases through the ground, phases through everything, and then just goes. Like it just doesn't seem like it actually works in theory, or it works in theory, but doesn't actually work. Whereas as long as he was shooting and constantly in a state of bullets firing from him, I feel like that'd be pretty not the worst thing to code, because all you would need to do is make it so that the bullets are coming out of, or effects are coming out of his turret arms or whatever, right? Anyways, we're getting a little in the weeds. Forgive me. So let me drink some more coffee. If you guys are just tuning in right now, love you. Thank you for giving me a second of your time. But also, we're trying to find a base for us to fight and beat. And we're not fighting a zombie horde, because kicking is good. It's not that good. Well, maybe one day we will, but yeah. Deathtrap worked because of the no clipping on proportional. Yeah. I just put water everywhere. Holy shit. But anyways, yeah, I agree with you, Fluff. I also agree with Crazy that one of the things that Deathtrap worked with is the clipping thing. That was not the reason why I don't think he worked. But to me, the reason why I think he was also clunky, like what Deathtrap was pretty good. But I think the problem with Deathtrap was the fact that he had to be melee. So like you'd see him like chasing an enemy, and then his attack wasn't like he finds them and immediately attacks. It was like he finds them, has to queue up an attack, swipes, and luckily you could do good damage with Deathtrap. But yeah. But also I don't know if Deathtrap is the antithesis of a summoner. I think he's the antithesis of like a companion class. You know what I mean? Because there's a difference between like constantly outputting a ton of different companions, rather than just like supporting one thing and making that thing like a black hole that devours everything in its path, you know? Which is not, that's awesome. That's wicked, you know? Don't misunderstand me as being like, it could be better. No, it's great. Hello, random guy, who I will do quests for later, but right now we're a man on a mission. We're broken and very frustrated that we can't find fucking nothing. But maybe let's go over here. Maybe we'll find like a teleportation point, because that's where we were headed, but then we died. Because pain. Also, I guess I'll mark it over here so I know where I'm going. Crazy says, yeah, but I hope they fix the particle of AoE, because with Moe's explosions, you can't see anything while shooting. I mean, I see what you're saying, Crazy, but a part of me loves the chaos. Like, that was the best part about Moe's. And it's funny because, like, I think there's ways to do it that are better. So maybe you're right on that in that sense. But, like, for me, nothing felt cooler in that game, especially playing Moe's. If you've ever were lucky enough to play the, play with the... Climb. Boom, you're level 5. I'm level 4. This is rough. This is real rough. Oh, come on. He's got to go. We're running. We're real weak. No, come here. Don't detonate that. Come over here. Come on, you son of a bitch. Fuck it. Ah! Stop on it. No, don't kick that open. Stop. Ah. There we go. Easy. Easiest game of my life. What was I saying? I don't know. Something about the best part in Borderlands 3 for me was if you've ever played Moze and if you got a player before they nerfed the hex grenade, which the hex grenade can kind of work now. But the hex grenade was so cool, especially if you had like cryo or something. Like it felt like you were casting in a Borderlands game, which is why I'm so excited for Wonderland. But you're just chucking these grenades and there's like this arcing tether ball that just is circling around an enemy. And you could have like 6 in the environment itself, and you just see all these tethers ripping up an enemy. You're just like, I am a god. A mere mortal surround me. It was so fun. So to me, I'm really hoping there's moments like that in Wonderland. But I agree with that maybe the splashing is too much. But I hope there's just something in the settings that you can like shift down effects that are specifically like splash effects. Because I don't know, there are moments when it's kind of fun when it is a little crazy, you know. Especially in that instance where you could be like 10 feet back and just seeing your grenades kind of whip around the world and be all crazy, you know. Alone Ticket says, what about Cyberpunk Cyber Hands 2077 weapons? You can get what? What do you mean what? Fluff says Saint and Wolf also didn't worry about the proper pathing, so I'd honestly prefer that for Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, no, what do you call it? I don't think my whole thing was I think no pathing is good. Like the ability to clip through things is awesome, especially considering Wonderlands is such an open like area of things. I think it's kind of built into the design of it. But you know, I think that's a really good idea, is to have that like to have this super open, like no clipping essentially. Your beast can clip through walls. My only thing is I don't think that's. What was I trying to say with this? I was trying to say something, I forget. Why didn't I want the thing? Oh right, no. My whole thing was just that the reason why the one fault that Deathtrap had was the fact that he had like animation locked. So same thing with Satan. Like that's the main thing that I think was the problem with all summons, is that they're animation adjacent. So they have to use like an attack animation in order for it to work. To whereas like if you could take Flak and put his spider ant, and you just put a turret on his back. And on the spider ant's back, so he's literally just a walking turret that follows you. Because the pathing is good enough to where your turret or where your beast kind of always somewhat stays with you, kind of like just pops out of the ground if it doesn't. So to me, that works. But again, I think that like if you could have both, you could have an animation adjacent thing that doesn't use animations or is hindered by having to queue up a melee animation in order for it to work. And then just be good with that. Oh, and then also have the other thing, which you guys are talking about having the clipping, so that like they can get to their target no matter what. They can shoot through anything. It's not like it's gonna get completely hindered. Get out of here! God damn you! Ah, there we go. Sometimes they turtle up immediately. Ah, god damn you! Stop it! Stop! Oh, come on, you son of a bitch! Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Let's jump up here. Jumpies. Up. Come on, guys. You can get up here, right? No, yeah, we can't. I can't. Oh, they can. Don't push me. Oh, it's real bad over here. This is real grimace. Ah, there we go. His friend didn't feel anything. His friend was absolutely fine. Climb up, you son of a bitch. Heal. Oh. We're gonna crouch. We're gonna hopefully be okay. Did his friend appear? Yeah, he is. He clipped through the wall. Anyways, it worked out. I think that's it, right? My eye. Crazy says, I loved. Oh shit! It's not it. He's not dead. Shit. He's dead now. Crazy says, I loved that. I also loved the face puncher and the brawl warden glitch with Moze. You could one-shot everything back there. Yeah, man, it was a fun time. But also, that was also the dark time, which I'm hoping the Gearbox, like, because it was like happened recently, I'm really hoping the devs for Tiny Tina's Wonderland know. Oh shit. I'm really hoping the devs know, like, because it was like a bad period for sure in Borderlands 3 where they were nerfing everything, and people were like, do you realize the problem when you nerf things in a video game, especially a game where the whole point is to get loot, so you dedicate like 3 hours to getting the perfect gear piece, and then tomorrow it's nerfed. You realize that just de-incentivizes like crazy anybody wanting to farm or play your game, when the whole sole like thing about it is what do you call it? Getting gear. So if you nerf the gear, it just creates no incentive to get the gear anymore. So eventually they stopped doing that. And eventually they started actually buffing all kinds of gears, so there were new reasons to actually pursue different builds. And that started to really, I think, make Borderlands 3. Yeah, so I guess why I have so much hope going into Wonderland. Because I'm like, also, what the hell happened there? We clipped through that for sure. Anyway. Losing it says, a grin. You don't know, you didn't know Dying Light 2, there is a weapon blueprint called Cyberhands 2077, and they are the easiest, an Easter egg for the Mantis Blades from Cyberpunk 2077. Are they unlimited, Lone Syndicate? Are they like a blueprint? Because if they're a blueprint, I gotta look into that. Because that sounds like a video. Also, thank you so much for telling me that. Also, Lone Syndicate, can you do me a favor? Because my memory is a nightmare. Could you put that in the Grin suggestion tab, please? Please? Bendo says, I downloaded like 200 gigabyte worth of patches. Oh no. Patches. But also, yeah, the Cyberpunk patches came out finally. I seen that. They're waiting there for me. I haven't installed them yet. Bendo says, is Cyberpunk worth playing? I still haven't touched mine since I got it. If you have PC, I think Cyberpunk was always a pretty good game. It's not what they promised, I guess, but I don't know if it needed to be, frankly. Yeah, I do think if you got it on console, then no, it's probably like a 4 because it just didn't work. Like it struggled super hard to just be a game. But I don't know. I don't also subscribe to people saying that Cyberpunk was the worst game ever. I think there's plenty of bad games. But that game was flawed, but I don't think completely, horrible, You can have fun with it is what I'm saying, but yeah. Also, it wants me to do the thing, but I want to go discover over here. Also, I guess, is that, so there's, okay, so that's where the world ends. Okay, so there is a gap there. I guess maybe I should just go over here just to see everything. Lone Syndicate says, so there is a guy you can meet on the roof of a building, and he gave a blueprint for the Cyberpunk. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, so I can make them. Okay, dude, that's huge because Lone Syndicate, the best weapon in the game, to me, easily. I did like a weapon test today. It's gonna come out eventually whenever I edit the video. But the brass knuckles are amazing because for specifically human enemies. I find because human enemies block like crazy, and it's super frustrating. But those are the one weapon where for whatever reason you can just keep cutting through. I think it's because you have 2 fists coming at someone, so even if they block one of your fists, your other fist contacts. I just noticed that it's super easy just to keep laying in on somebody and not having them, constantly block your attack and just feeling like you're like, what the fuck? What? Like, what? Why am I even playing melee if everyone blocks everything? Oh, we found another base! Holy shit! We did it finally! Oh my god! Took so long! Shit! Oh wait, so maybe we always had it. Yeah, because we've seen bases like this. I didn't know it was like a tower, though. Because there's been bases like this that we've seen around. Why does it say like something with electricity or something? Well, if that's the case, we can go ahead and do one of those. Then is there another one like that? Right here. Oh yeah, we'll do this one. I really need to unlock a fucking fast travel point because this is brutal. I guess we'll cut across to the right. Well, we've looked around. Good. You guys are just helping me scout at this point. I do want to kick things like promised, but, it's seemingly a little rough right now. What's good, Ral? Oh, goddamn, Ral. That's a whole name and a half. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a lovely day. Ral says, oh my god, I forgot the stream was on YouTube. I was looking for oh, sorry, Ral, we missed you, buddy. Hopefully having a lovely day. We're talking about Borderlands, oh my god, my time. We're talking about Borderlands, talking about some Cyberpunk stuff, seeing if it's worth getting back into yet. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I think it depends. Depends on what your expectations are. If you ever wanted the Cyberpunk experience, then probably going to be disappointed, but yeah. Oh, no, he died. No, he died. Sometimes they die from just hitting the geometry, which I think is just clipping, but still good. Wah! Run, run. Oh, I tried to do the stomp thing. I didn't, no luck. Stop hitting me with the bow. Sometimes they're also, yeah. Sometimes they're also bullshit. Also, one thing says, also Grin, only 1 week for Yen for. Yeah, dude, I farmed those books. Got a bunch of books. Also, I think tomorrow we'll be streaming, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. But Thursday, I think we'll be doing the event that I still yet to touch. Hopefully it's not a timed thing. Jesus Christ. Hopefully not. Fluff says, the fact that Gamma Burst also could act as a teleport for your pet whilst... Oh, shit. Go. Nope, bad. Very not good. Oh, no, do I have to... Oh, there we go. What do you call it? Gamma Burst could be used as how to, like, respawn your AI. Was the problem in Borderlands 3. It didn't help. Yeah. Well, also, yeah, like, to me... I feel like Borderlands almost knew that was the problem. So hopefully with all the knowledge and like problems they have with the previous game, they'll be like, okay, no, this is how we'll fix the summoner kind of situation. Because that to me, if they're not able to nail the summoner thing of like a D&D world, that's such a, I feel like that's such a miss. You know, it's such a missed opportunity, especially when there's so much fun to be had there. You know, at least in my opinion. I know some people just like to like melee things. That's fun too, but. We've always had the ability to kind of melee things, albeit sometimes you have to really work for it in those games. Or sometimes it's like using a shotgun that just somehow scales off melee damage. And you're like, all right, I guess. It's kind of worked. Sparks, look at Sparks says, what's your thoughts on Lost Ark? I have not played it yet, Sparks. I've heard people cover it. I'm not sure if I'm not really enjoying, or I don't really enjoy, at least in my past experience, games that are a little disconnected from the feeling of gameplay, I suppose is how you'd say. Oh God, okay. Somehow I lived. I don't really like games that are disconnected, like fourth-person games, essentially. Third-person games I can get behind. First-person games I love. But the whole like looking down at an enemy and kind of seeing them trot along kind of thing, and you can click with your mouse. Those games have always made me feel like a little disconnected from the game itself, which I like to feel kind of grounded in the game, which is just my personal enjoyment things. But yeah, I'm not sure. I've heard people say that it's really fun and good, but I don't know if it's my kind of game, frankly. And I think honestly right now I'm really enjoying Dying Light 2, and I'm really enjoying, or I think I'm gonna really enjoy Borderlands. So I'm trying to get ready for those games. Also, sorry, Elden Ring. Elden Ring's the other game where I'm like, I gotta be careful. I'm enjoying Dying Light a lot, and I probably will enjoy it like months after its release. But also, I gotta prepare for Elden Ring, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, let's pick our battles with that. Like some people are saving money on Dying Light because of Elden Ring, and I'm saving money on Lost Ark and games like it because yeah, there's so much to play. So I wonder, can I just circumnavigate the climb? Maybe? No, let's not do that. That's kind of a... Also, is this one not an enemy-based? I should have probably known, maybe. There's no enemies in here? Oh, well, that kind of shits on the whole reason why I came over here. The game's like, you will not kick anything. You've never seen combat in your life, and you will never see combat in your life. I'm like, okay. Kind of rude, but sure, I guess kind of nice also. How about you, Sparks? Are you enjoying Lost Ark? That's what I'm curious about, because I've heard people say some good things, but also I know people who like those kinds of games in general. Like people love Diablo, and to me, I've always been more akin to Borderlands, even though I know that's honestly where a lot of Borderlands stuff came from. But again, I just like me some first-person immersion, I guess. Yeah, this is seemingly a bad. Maybe we should come back to this, or maybe I should try to finagle my way through this. Kick, because I can also stomp on heads. So that is the. Also, I should make it so I can see anything. Ah. Yep. Ah. Dodge it back. Ah. Also, you kick them into other enemies, which is nice. Although we have not waited till nighttime. I guess this does work. We could have done a dark sector, but it took a long time, probably. Nope, this is bad. Stop jumping over. I want to do my kick. There we go. That kicking can kind of get by. Ah, even with zombies. It's a little finagly, but still works. Oh. We're getting a little lit up. We're getting lit up. Ooh. God damn, you die. It's the damn world. Oh, come on. How did he not get hit as well? Oh, I'm not bad with timing. I keep hitting the one that's not ripping me up. Oh, no, he died too. They all died. Go team. You can make this happen. Grady says my video keeps buffering, probably because Grin is above me. What do you mean? Oh, what do you call it? What do you call it? You can also decrease the stream quality as well. So that, yeah, that's something my favorite part about streaming on YouTube is you can actually adjust the stream quality down, I believe. Unless they change that, but please let me know. But yeah, if it's ever buffering for you, you can always drop it. But on my end, I can see that it's working out. But let me know if everyone's having that problem. I'll have to restart my stream because sometimes it's rare, but sometimes it is on my end, but it doesn't show. You know? But I always like streaming on YouTube because like max quality because that way I can edit it down if I wanted to. You know? It's kind of a nice little thing. Oof. There we go. Little up. There we go. Fluff says, don't be fooled. Oh, wait, no. Before that, you said, corporation publishers side of CD Projekt Red rushed the game out to meet deadlines and promised to investors. They cut lots of features. Some made sense, others very much did not. I mean, I guess I could see how that could kind of be true, Fluff, but my whole thing with Cyberpunk is that I don't know... I don't know if anything... Because what we got was such a shadow of what was entirely promised, in my opinion. Oh, also, I threw my... I think I actually used, apparently. But what we got was such a shadow of what was promised to me that I almost doubt that... Like, it would have taken another 3 years, I think, to get what we were promised, I guess. Because they promised, like, interiors, I think. Not promised, I shouldn't say that. But people... I think it's also... It's not just CD Projekt Red. I want to make that clear. I think it's everybody. I think there was a lot of content creators who are also hyping it up. Honestly, it was kind of hard not to at certain points because he was like, "Oh my god, I'm happy to be excited with you guys." Now, I noticed a lot of content creators. It's almost like they knew that was going to be a game of like, "Hey, we're gonna build this game up, and then we're going to kind of know that it's probably going to fall short, and then we're going to be a part of the mob that tears it down." Kind of like shitty tabloid media, you know. Now, that could also just be being a little bit jaded, and they're like, "No, they were just hopeful like us," and I'm like, "Yeah, maybe." I also think it's possible that human beings are clever and more clever than people give them credit for, you know? Or people are more clever than they give them credit for. Also, I can't stop here, unfortunately. I gotta make sure I keep moving, cause yeah, if I don't, then we'll become a zombie or something. Cause that's how the game kind of plays as an exit. Is that where we go? Maybe. Nope. Did I fuck up? Is there like a thing I need to press here? Man, I hate the darkness in this game. I wish there was a flashlight mod that just made it like crazy good. Is there something here? Nope. I again made mistakes. Swim faster, man. Lone Singer says, Grin, there is a cool throwable weapon called a pan of destiny, and you can throw it a frying pan, and it comes back like Thor's hammer, and you can complete it by completing a mission called Space Cook. Lone Syndicate, please put that in the thing, because Lone Syndicate, I'm really struggling with just fun video ideas. I know, like, hey, we should make a video about farming. We should make a video about how to get legendary. I know I'm killing it with the guide videos, but I want to make videos of those, but I don't know what they are. So if you could please put that, even just, it doesn't have to be complicated. It can literally just be like, hey, Grin, there's a pan weapon that acts as Thor weapon. I'll look into it. I'll figure out the rest. Like, that's all I need. And I'll be like, okay, like, you don't have to explain to me where it is, how to get it. I'll find that out. I just need to know that it exists and that it's something fun that we could talk about and make a video about. But I appreciate you telling me all that stuff. The previous Dying Light had all that, and I was just I never, I guess, seen it, or I have not subscribed to channels that are covering it yet, I guess. But no, that sounds amazing. I wonder though if it's best to not get those too soon though, because what if are they like level locked, so they'll always kind of be okay, or is it like whenever you complete the thing? Usually, if it's like a unique weapon like that, sometimes they give you a blueprint to actually make it. Like create the weapon, and it usually costs like a legendary material, so that like you can't just spam them out. But that way you can always have a level required or level version of that high quality weapon, you know. Where do I climb this thing? It's supposed to be a place where you get access somehow. I guess it's in here. At least I believe that's how this is supposed to work. Is that something I can climb? It's orange, but not orange enough. Oh, maybe this? Oh, it is this. Okay. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I've never played a video game in my life, apparently. Craig says, I'm in Wisconsin. Ooh, golly. I'm over here in Alberta, Canada land. Let's look, I can hit that down nice. Good, we're making progress. Let's climb up here. Still, we did kick some things. So I feel like this was not a complete another nightmare, you know? Also, there's a lot of chests here. I'm almost worried I shouldn't get them. Although everything seems to reset. But maybe not these ones, because these ones I think are like towers that you have to like grab again. Create internet game succession failed. Oh, what happened with my internet? Game, something happened? Eesh. Fluff says, not saying Lost Ark won't be fun, but knowing what you're getting into rather than having a misformed expectation. Also, Fluff said, don't be fooled. If you're expecting something like Path of Exile or Diablo for Lost Ark, you won't really get that in the long term. It's a Korean MMO with an isometric perspective. Okay. Interesting. What did we do right here? Red says Elden Ring is looking pretty good, though I saw some leaked character creator stuff for it and looked pretty good as far as the character models of the design go, and it have some nice hair physics. Nice. What do you call it, Red? I was thinking about that too, about not Dying Light, about Elden Ring. My brother actually texted me and he's like, I think I'm gonna try this game out, and I'm like, you do know it's a Souls game? And he's like, what's that? And I'm like, it's a game that's basically just doesn't hold your hand. That's the best way I could describe it. And he was telling me about the characters. I'm like, holy shit, you know more than me, but I haven't even looked into like the characters that you can choose in the game. So I'm kind of like, I wonder if I should just be safe and go with like the melee class, or if there is some sort of specific summoner class. But it's always sketchy when playing those games in Dark Souls because it's not an RPG really. It's made to, or it is, but it's made to not, like, if there is summoning, there's no confirmation on whether that's going to be strong enough to be worth it, you know? And maybe that's just the pain that you got to kind of exist in for a little bit, maybe. Climb here. Oh, no, I guess it's here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I was like really struggling with like getting points in this game, and then I just stopped. I got like plenty. Like I find I always have more points than I need now. I wonder if I have a piece of gear that like gives me a shit ton of parkour experience or something like that. I also did do a lot of story, which you got a lot of experience from the story, which is nice. Now Fluff says, I wouldn't be fine with stable products rather than what we got, advertised or otherwise. Oh yeah, no, I agree. But also, I do think that I heard this response beforehand, which I thought was interesting, which was on the Trash Taste podcast. But basically, it was the idea of like, yes, what do you call it? That quote from Takamoto, whatever that guy's name is, which is like a delayed game has the potential to still be a good game, whereas a bad game will be bad forever. It's kind of a shitty, not word for word thing of it, but that's kind of the idea. But then there's the question of like how long are you willing to wait? So like, would you accept good, not, oh my god, it's the best thing ever, if the difference was 3 years to 8 years? You know what I mean? So like, say if you're excited for an anime season 2, that's a good way to put it. Say if you're excited for an anime that you really like season 1 for, season 2 is going to come out, but it's going to take, in order for it to maintain the same quality that it was given, it's going to take 8 years. Now, what if you could get a good sequel to the series? You understand what the characters are going for, the animation looks pretty good, but it's not going to like change your life like the first season did. Would you accept? I think it's also different based on the environment that you're in. So if you have a ton of shows to watch, you're like, yeah, sure, I'll wait. That's just, like, yeah. But if you're like, no, I really want to know what happens to these characters, you're like, I'd rather take the thing. So I think it's different person to person. I don't think everyone's going to be like, yeah, let me wait another 5 years for this game that I've been excited about and thought it was going to come out this year. And it's also probably argued that it's, you know, unmatched expectations probably as well. Probably a good bit of that actually. Like, whereas the developer's like, hey, this is the game where we're gonna release it when it's finished, you know. But then you have a game like Star Citizen, which maybe the game just keeps fucking getting chewed up essentially and not ever released. But maybe when the day that it finally comes out, it'll be like, holy shit, we did it. Or maybe it'll be or maybe it'll come out, but you'll need a NASA computer to pull it off. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, who we going for? This is the thing that pisses me off in the game, though. If anyone's playing Dying Light, this apparently is overpowered as hell. It's like a just renegade. You have like a clip of bolts that you can just wreck with. Really, really good. But you have to invest 4 into this thing. So there is 10 in total, and there's 7 in each node for each side. So you're gonna have to eventually give 2 to the peacekeepers or the survivors, given who you're giving it to. But that's 3. Or like a couple left over. It's not enough to get the crossbow, unfortunately. And if you want to get like the best of the last resource or reward, then you're gonna need to heavily invest, which sucks. So you're not gonna be able to get the crossbow if you're going full tilt onto survivors, which I am, because just yeah. Red says, big step up from Dark Souls character. Yeah, but also Bloodborne, I remember having a pretty good rundown, despite you never seeing your face, I can only imagine the problem is worse in Dark Souls, because you're become a gross husk thing. Yeah. Love says, even as I barely experienced any of the worst game-breaking bugs in Cyberpunk, I still feel there was a lot of disappointment for me, like how pointless the ARM cyberware became. Yeah, man, I definitely I feel like the same thing. Like, that's my perception of it, of like people said, well, the game was released too soon, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like what we got was like 20% of what the expectation was. That I think it would have needed another 4 years to become even close to what it was saying, and that's even to say that it was like, just because you give more time does not mean the things you're trying to code for just magically work, like it's gonna immediately take the same amount of time that it took to make that to make more, With that being said, though, I do think Cyberpunk, with a couple patches, a couple releases, will be a great game. Like, eventually, they think they'll add stuff, hopefully, that makes it worth a damn. Kind of like No Man's Sky, it seems like. Monowires were something I was really looking forward to, and it was watered down to simply being a glowy thread, and you whip people with long range. Yeah. No, I agree. It says, there is also, I did see the Mario Easter egg, but that one seems pointless. That one seems like not good at all. You just do like 3 jumps, and then you don't jump that much higher. And yeah. Love says, but they gutted the ARM cyberware a lot of ways. I was sorely disappointed with the cuts like that. Yeah. Fluff says, I think I recall Mario Easter egg from the first Dying Light one. Yeah. The Mario Easter egg is it's actually also an homage to the first Dying Light 1's character, which is weird. You hear like audio logs apparently back and forth. Elden Ring seems to be more accessible. They want many people to be able to get into the game and enjoy it, no matter their personal skill level. Oh, nice. Okay. Fluff says, there'll probably be some specific hidden bosses that are like ball crushing, just so that everyone gets a little bit happy. What's good, Gallero? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Oh my god, your name is a whole thing to say. I'll call you Gat. What's good, Gat? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, I did get the game. Fluff says, outside of the bugs, game breaking or otherwise, there was a lot of things that should have been done better, and probably lacked the faction and time and space policy. Yeah, all that. Yeah, no, there's a long list of things. So that's why I say, like, I think it would have taken another 4 some years to make all that happen. So. And then there's the question, will they have enough money to make that 4 years for your game, like, or will their investors rip them apart? Probably rip them apart, If they were a self-made company kind of thing without any investors having to appease to them, then yeah. Red says, Bloodborne still has a pretty jank-looking character models. Maybe I just like the when they give you something unique, like having different eye colors. So I was like, neat. Crazy says, Skyrim has an anniversary edition, so it's good, but ran into some bugs. Yeah. There's always bugs in a big world for sure. I just think when they literally like destroy your save file, that's when it's too much. When it's like, oh, an enemy's or a character's T-posing, I've never really cared about that. I don't think anyone does really. Like, oh my god, my immersion. It's like, well, if it doesn't happen all the time, then your immersion gets broken every once every 3 hours. That's pretty good. Fluff says, granted, they're They've been mostly radio silent on NMS, was from 2 years ago before bouncing back on the best coming stories in gaming. Yeah, No Man's Sky had a huge comeback story. Bento says sad because Witcher 3 was so good. Yeah, I don't think I know people are writing off CD Projekt Red. I don't think I'm in that camp. To me, I still think Cyberpunk was an enjoyable experience, especially when I played it on PC. But also, I'm pretty good about like enjoying and being hyped for something and being excited by something. And even if it like falls short, I'll still just focus on the things I like about it and have a good time. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I understand where people are like coming from. It's just yeah, it's weird. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta use the washroom. I really gotta use the washroom. So talk amongst yourselves, enjoy the vista, and. I'm back. Ooh, I'm back. Ooh. Bento says, I accidentally didn't expect any bugs with Witcher. Or I actually didn't experience any bugs with Witcher. Maybe got lucky because I played soon after release. What do you call it? Bento, I'm in the same camp though. That's also where I like luck out. I don't want to even say this, but some people encounter game-breaking bugs that completely destroy your save file and you have to restart. And I have yet to find one of those. I knocked on wood. Anyways, I've yet to find any of those. I've had a shocking good experience when it comes to like games and their bugs, just missing them entirely, you know. But ladies and gentlemen, I need to drink water. I'm dehydrated as hell, despite yeah. Crazy says, mages aren't actually garbage now in Skyrim, and they're better necromancer. Oh, really? Okay, Crazy, yeah, because I always felt like certain things in Skyrim were weird. Like, magic in Skyrim was so strong at the very beginning, like it would just melt everything fire. But it soon became like just trash. Like the only playstyle back in the day when I was gunning it in Skyrim in those games was, I guess there's something over here. I'll scout from here, I guess, just to make use of this moment. But anyways, the only build that was good was illusion magic and what was it? And like a crossbow, like a Daedra crossbow, essentially. I think it was like a conjuration crossbow, could get you by. But anyways, that was like the only build that actually worked. Like everything else, like the spell sword never really had much bite, at least to me. Not nearly enough as this assassin bow build, which was just broken and very fun. What's good? Topic been a hot minute. Topic says, Pablo Piso said, every act of creation is first of an oh god. Sorry, give me a second. Every act of creation is the first of all an act of destruction. Hi, Grin. How are you? I'm doing good. You good? Are you okay? Yeah. I feel like you might be in some sort of like weird state. Maybe drugs induced, who knows? Maybe you're just tapped into some sort of thing that I can't even comprehend, Gossip. But love to have you, Gossip. How you been? Been a little bit since I've seen you. Actually, has it? Yeah, no, it has. Yeah, you didn't tune into our Twitch stream, which is totally okay. We were just duping things. Yes, why the fuck? This is the most frustrating thing ever. It's like, is it down? Is it up? Is it to the left? Nope, it's, I guess, blocked by a thing. Yo, you guys can't really see it though, but like my joystick does vibrate whenever I'm like near something. I guess we got it. Let's just say we got it. Let's be done with it. Let's go fight that one, I guess. Nah, maybe not. it's level 5 and your boy's level 4. Although that would be pretty cool to be like, guess what, bitch? Ah, killed it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go do it. Oh, wait, before I go, let me I think there's vendors usually here. I want to see if they have fisticuffs, brass knuckle-like stuff. There's a bed here. Oh, I guess I'll sleep till morning. I don't really want to fuck out around at night. Forgive me for my character losing it. Yep. Oof, binocular. Yeah, man. I wish there was like an ability that you could just like tap a button and like get sonar. Or I wish there was just like the Ubisoft bullshit of like climb to this tower and you'll get everything. Like, gah, it's pain. It's a pain having to sit there and be like, Is it there? I can't see anything. It's what? Am I insane? I feel like I'm losing my mind. All right. Is there any baddies? Oh no, vendor. There is. There's a trinkerer. Trinkerer? I don't know what that is. Sounds like I'm saying something I shouldn't. I mean, no, there isn't. Those mines. Yeah, this is just a salesman. Okay. Do you have any? No poppy seed. Why the fuck can't I find poppy anywhere? Anyways, buy back? No. Sell? No. All right. Goodbye. Worthless. Absolutely worthless. Do you sell any good mods? No, you just sell legendaries. Feels bad. I don't want to buy them yet. It might destroy my experience. Craftables? No, still nothing. I'll buy these because I'm gonna need them eventually. And I'm not gonna want to buy them, farm them forever. Anyways, let's get going. Topic says, the painter Pablo Picasso Mona Lisa, but that's how it's spelled. The word for dying light is a work of art, but first, it's the work of destruction. Every work of art is the first act of destruction. Okay. Yes. What? How do you feel about dying light? Just in like idiom terms for you boy. What? What's happening? What? It was just pretend you're talking to a child because you kind of are. Oh my god. Oh fuck. I'm dead. No, I'm dead. Somehow we're alive. Somehow we've lived. I didn't even get to use the special little thing. Anyways. Oh, there's a big boy who doesn't even have a. Oh god, actually that's very bad. No, I want to use this. These weird. I wish they. Okay, great, love that. Anyways, do this. Why are you just sitting there? Let me go. God damn. One thing it says, Grin, talking about buying legendaries will ruin the experience, but last stream was legit spent duping tooth. No, that's the whole point. That's the whole point, Lone Syndicate. That's why. I'm really careful about not, to me, I have millions of dollars. I have, the only thing I've upgraded is my lockpick. My lockpick, that's it. Lockpick medicine. That's the only thing I've leveled up because I don't want to, I don't want to cripple my experience because I want to make it so that if I know what people will eventually face, but I don't know if they'll patch the thing. I don't think they'll patch the duping glitch. Yeah, so to me, I'm like, hey, maybe I should just use everything because I think most people, if they wanted to do that, they would. But yeah, no, I'm trying to hold off on just getting everything. We'll do this. We'll do some sprinties. That's really weird to pull off that jump thing. Topic says, bro, Grin, I just got a PS5. I bought a disc so I can resell it once I beat it. But I have Dying Light 1 on the PS5. That's, oh, I see. Oh, okay, gotcha. See, that makes way more sense, Topic. I'm not sure how I was supposed to narrow in on that, but yes. But that sounds awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. I do think the first game is, I don't think I could go back and play Dying Light 1 after playing this game. It's just too... The bones here are too good, and the hang glider is frankly just the best. It makes the whole experience not a fucking nightmare, essentially. So worst case scenario, if you're like, man, I'm not locking on to certain things I should be. there's an out. There's a clear out for you, which is nice. I guess we'll do this one. Is that the thing? No, we're gonna go do the tower, I think. Yeah. Oh, maybe there's enemies. Right? Yeah, the enemies. God damn it. Alright, well that kind of worked. We're gonna do one of these. We're gonna climb up here. There we go. Hopefully someone comes up here. We're gonna kick him. There you go. Stop it. There we go. Did he die? Nope, close. No, he's dead. Yes, he's dead. Yoo-hoo! Come up. Up. I could also kick them in the face if I wanted. Come on. Get up here. Get up here, Sonny Jim. Come on. Please. There we go. We're gonna kick. Nope. We're gonna do a drop kick. Go. Oh shit! Almost. It's cool. It's cool that you can drop on a dime. Oh no! Climb. What the fuck? No, fucking climb up the wall. I hate when he's like, let me actually like mountain climb this or something. Not mountain climb, wall climb this, and I'm like, stop it. Stop, guys, man. Okay, we're okay. Oh my god. Maybe we shouldn't do that. It's a weird meta. You're gonna die. Stop. Fuck you. Kick again. You can't catch a break. There we go. Kick a fourth time. Oh, that's why I can't do this one. It's because it's grapple hook. I don't got the grapple hook yet. Oh, I see. Why are we even here? Why are we still here? Only just stuff. Oh, where are we going? Man, there's a little bit of lag happening. I don't like it. Let's go over here. Hopefully we can still get to it. Stop hitting me. Ha! Lone Singing says, also, why, by the way, Grin, I put the Easter egg suggestion. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Because, man, I'm really going back and forth between, like, the perfect method to actually, like, make video ideas. Which sounds like a whole thing. But yeah, I don't want to explain it. But there's a lot there, essentially. Sometimes you have too many ideas. Sometimes you try to get only the good ones. And other times you're just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And LaFluff says, nor do I feel they differ from the Griff lawsuit. It did opposite of helping them improve the game. Fluff says, besides, I took 3 installments before CD Projekt Red earned its fame. Witcher 1 was super niche. Witcher 2 is better. Witcher 3 installment finally caught the lightning ball. Yeah. Also, it made people say, oh, I like this. I'll go back and play the other ones, which was good. So I experienced a rough launch on Cyberpunk, but not nearly as rough as it was. Yeah. Crazy says, yeah, there's spells that is like Fireball with the 50-meter radius, but it has all elements. What? And there's a spell where you can summon a giant bone colossus, like the size of an actual giant. Really? Okay, I didn't know that at all. I feel like that's partly Bethesda being like, well, what if we just copy some modders? but modders maybe, well, modders wouldn't have had it necessarily without Bethesda, so maybe it's like a catch-all. But anyways, needless to say, that sounds awesome, actually. That sounds like way better than what we got back in the day. Topic says, no, I don't have the first one. I bought the second one. Oh, lol, you make me, Coral means chuckle in some weird ways. Sorry. Sorry, Topic. We got Topic. So wait, you're playing number 2? Okay, good. Yeah, play number 2. Play number 2. I do not understand. Reminds me of Raja. Red says, yes, towers will be better. I enjoy climbing towers in Far Cry and Assassin's Creed games before the traversal was enjoyable. Yeah, it's true, man, yeah. But then I will agree that it does beat it to death. Although it is nice to just kind of go through an hour of suffering and be done. You know what I mean? Whereas sometimes in those games you're like, I'll do a little bit every now and again. Where you're like, no, it's going to be bad on hour 2. But I'll be done with all the things. I'll run around the map, get all the points, be done, gone. Thank you. Bento says, I was saying I don't think I've seen a single zombie this stream. Oh, we just kicked a bunch in the chest. Yeah, the reason why is because we're doing a drop kick only / just don't use weapons or range weapons kind of stream where we're negating our progression a little bit. which sucks because the weapons are pretty dope. Anyways, honestly though, it is actually, it's much easier if you just pigeonhole yourself down a path of like, no, don't try to like melee because the enemies will curdle up. Just do the one thing and you'll be good to go. Do you guys think we can do this? Let's see. Nope, we can't. I knew we couldn't. Kick! Yeah, there's like a weird drop down kick thing, but that did work. Kick! Boom! Boom! Easy peasy. Oh, there's a thing! There's a thing! Stop it! Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt, man. This is a level 5. One level above can really rip you apart. Raul says, might be a weird question, but what do you use to edit your videos? I use Sony Vegas Pro, but that's not the best to use. It's also really expensive. Or you can just get it, but it is still in a weird way expensive. Oh my god. Oh. Pain, it's so far away. We need to get like a safe house or something, dude. Maybe this one. We'll just stop by here real quick and get a safe house. Christ. That sucks. It's real bad. Also, why didn't I open my parachute? Jesus. But yeah, Raul, it's Sony Vegas Pro is the one I've been using for years, but I wouldn't suggest it. It's kind of old and frankly, it keeps, yeah, like it's like $400, but you can always just pirate it as well. Just be honest, that's what most people do at the start. And if you ever make money, then you may want to buy it. But I would honestly, I would just say go get whatever the people that make Photoshop, basically, whatever that is. There's also one that like I think Mac uses if you have Mac. That also works. But yeah, I honestly, it's editing is almost nothing like editing is not about the software that you use. Everything, it's just about the ideas that you're trying to utilize with the tools that you have at your disposal, I guess is the best way to put it. Now, like I could go to any editing software and know how to do a thing because I know how to do it at the base. Also, what the fuck? Okay, that was weird. First time I seen that. But yeah. Fluff says, yeah, a lot of content, or Creator Club content was essentially decent mods that had some fun spells, weapons, mini quests, etc. Anniversary is still all of that CD bundled together in a discount. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, no, you guys were telling me that. Sorry, yeah, you guys told me something like that, and I just didn't really put it all together. But yeah, neat. Yeah, because I thought something like that was taking place. Oh, also there's a bed up here. There we go. This. Here we go. That's the point. We should be good now. Nub says, "Holy shit, there are so many." Yeah, Nub. I thought it was Genshin. Like when I tagged the video Genshin in the title, but I don't think it is because yeah, I guess I just got fucked up by like being a part of something. I wonder if one of your viewers clicks on it, that their bots are like, "That's it, that's the one." I don't know, man, but like, yeah, it sucks because I'm like, I thought it was Genshin. That makes sense to me. It's a popular game. Could be, people have addiction problems there, so maybe they'll be more addicted to playing wherever the creepy, weird Russian name link farm bot will go and take you. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. I wonder what it, like, I thought it was Genshin. That makes sense, but I just don't know what it is. Yeah, so weird, weird. Stop it. But the Genshin thing made sense to me because I feel like there's a lot of people who will go buck wild on Genshin, and I don't know if it's the smartest buy, you know? Ooh, my body. Raul says, I want to start making YouTube videos, but there are so many editing softwares, and I find a lot very confusing. Ooh, what do you call it, Raul? There's a lot of ways. Frankly, I think the best way is just to take a course and then to start editing, frankly. Like, even if you don't want to upload it, because I understand you can be critical and all that stuff, just the idea of taking what you're learning and applying it and etc. and then like applying it on the specific ways that you want to apply it and like reverse engineering what you're trying to do. I don't know what you're trying to make. I'm sure whatever you make will be lovely, Raul. But I'm not sure if you're trying to make some gaming content. I'm not sure. I seen and the one picture of my weird photo, like weird memory, it was right. You had guitars in the background. I wonder if you're doing something with music. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, what do you call it? I think if you just slowly chip away at it over time, that's the best way to learn editing. Specifically, you almost want to, like I said, like have an idea of what you're trying to do and then reverse engineer what it is. So if you're trying to make something like video-wise work, so if you're trying to like just film your face or like film music, film song covers, whatever, the best thing you'd need to know is audio engineering, and which I'm sure maybe you know or you easily can find a place to find that on YouTube, and also honestly like just the right settings for white balance and stuff on your camera. Now if you're trying to edit, it's again, I think it's like a little bit every time and you'll eventually get, but you have to get in there and actually apply it, or else you'll be like stuck in the loop essentially, or outside of the loop essentially, not knowing how anything really works in tandem, because otherwise it can get complicated. But if you do a little bit and apply it, you're like, okay, no, that makes sense, you know. Kick, there we go. Oh my god, you do so much damage and it's unblockable, god damn you. I don't know how I didn't die. Oh my god. Jump. Get out of there. Get out of there. Climb. Quickly. We got some healing. We heal actually pretty fast. Oh my god, a rock hurts so much. Come here. We can't do this. Kick. That actually also works. And it does count. Not drop kick, but kick. I feel like we kick. Kick is the barrier of entry, alright? We can also do more kicks, I think. Kick! Stop! God damn it! The game is built to not let you do it. God damn it! Ah! Ah! Stop it! Ah! Okay, no, it's hit the wall. We've hit the limit. Oh! Climb away! Climb away like a little rat. Where are you, son of a bitch? Kick! Let me stomp on his head. No, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Some sort of weird button clicky nonsense. There we go. All right, they're cleared out. The 5-star base, Jesus Louise, is finally cleared out. Whew. Nub says, holy oh, there's so many. Fluff says, bots are just becoming more numerous now. It's true. That's also true. And a lot of the videos I see on YouTube, even people who are like not super famous, but like just some of my niche channels, also have get wrecked by it. Lone Singer says, so Grin, this stream is just doing drop kicks. What's the next stream gonna be? Throwing weapons? We might take it easy and do something that's less restrictive, because I want to actually show you guys some cool gameplay. I'm like, we just kicking things. But also, hopefully I get to a point where we have access to most things. So like we don't have the grapple hook. I feel a little limited with that. Yeah. Also, I hope there's a way to like resetting counters so that we can keep progressing. Oh god. Eesh. But yeah, we will probably do a stream where we just do like range weapons only, that kind of thing. I don't know if we can do stealth. Stealth seems a little weird. Also, I would like, I don't know, if I fuck up stealth, then we're just, I don't know what we do. Do we like fast travel away? Seems like it'll be a little complicated, you know? Grady says, yeah, also, added fishing to Skyrim. That's weird. Okay, that's something I'm not sure. I guess probably some extent was existing in mods, but that seems a little different actually. Because that was my only problem with Bethesda's kind of thing, was they didn't seem like they actually. Oh no, there's stuff there. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh, there's more enemies. That's what's happened. But yeah, my only problem with Bethesda when I seen the creation kit stuff is they didn't ever add better like systems where like there was animations and better stuff like that. Better stuff like that to the base game. So I'm kind of like you're not even keeping up with modders at this point, you know? So that was what I was a little bit frustrated with, but because yeah, it was almost like, wait, you have the opportunity to like show modders, like, look at us, look what we can do. This is what we're capable of, you know? I wonder if it's worth getting this one if this could be a respawn point, but some of them aren't, so probably best to just use it. Ralph says, I used to edit on my phone. Oof, rough. But if it gets a job done, it gets a job done. But geez, that feels like a little rough. Like TikTok stuff, I mean, like that's what comes to my mind a little bit. I used to edit on my phone, and I enjoy doing it, but on my PC it feels different. Definitely gonna try doing what you say. Yeah, well, again, it's gonna feel a little foreign. Like I'm not sure if editing is ever ever like the most because it's so mechanical. But what it is, I think there'll be moments where you're like, I nailed it. Like finally, I have like the exact feeling, the exact tone that I'm trying to hit, and you finally make contact, and you're like, yes. And that's what's satisfying from it, not just the pure craft of using the editing software, I guess. But if you've already done a little bit, dude, most people can't even survive editing. Most people are like, this is so boring and so blech that I just so the fact that you've even done it on your phone is good. Puts you above a lot of people, I think. Oh my god, I got so many gloves. Grab this. I should sell those, but also I think we're in pollution right now, so we should be careful. Be quick. Oh, there was something. No, sometimes it does give you a little bit. Maybe that's because you're near it, but not quite that close. Okay. And we got gunky, gross-looking thing. Gross. All right. Did we leave anything behind? Weights. I can't pick up the weights though. Feels bad. All right. But yeah, keep me posted, Raul. I would love to see the videos you create. Yeah. Especially, you've been nothing but positive in this community. I love when people get into content creation. Maybe I can have someone to play with and make videos of and collab and like use the perspectives. It's always rough though doing that because sometimes people are like more into the idea of being a part of what you're creating rather than creating something their own themselves. And I don't know, dude. I always feel weird when people are like, I don't know. So it kind of also is weird because you gotta make all the come up with everything. You gotta make the plans. You gotta come up with the idea. You gotta edit it, and then you just kind of gotta show up. And you're like, this seems like a weird fucking thing. Anyways, Red says, agree. I often feel modders do better work than actual devs, especially Bethesda. Well, yeah, to me, like the best thing that Bethesda I think does, which I think is to their credit, is they build really good like bones. Like that's one of the things I kept mentioning in the video of talking about Dying Light 2 was one of the things I thought the game would be hard to kind of be completely worse than the first one, just because of the fact that regardless, you're going to have choices that have some slight effect on the world. So even if you don't resonate with the characters, you still have access to a bunch of fun mechanics, the movement abilities, all these kinds of things, which to me isn't just inherently better than just only depending on whether you resonate with a character, which is completely kind of random. What's not random is you having some sort of input in your choices, right? Also, do I not have enough stamina to get this one? Is that why it's screaming at me? Do I not have enough immunity, maybe? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's saying I can't, I wonder what that thing is. It almost seems like it's saying I don't have enough stamina. Can I get up there? No, maybe it's over to the left. Can we gamify this in some way? Bento says, Tectone and Grin, when collab. No, I don't think so, man. Honestly, I don't know. He seems to really dislike the debate or conversation about him seeing leaks. And I made a video talking specifically about how I think, well, I don't know, it was more about how I think certain things exist within the game of Genshin specifically, like how I think leaks are, it's like a symbiotic relationship almost. And when you don't have that, you have something else. And I think the way he rationalizes the leak thing is that he doesn't actually look into it. So by proxy of that, he's not, it's not, what do you call it? He hasn't done, can I get up there that way? Oh, what do you call it? Because his comments kind of filter the leaks for him, he thinks that people just come into my chat and say something and that's correct. But I'm like, that's still that's partially doing it but not doing it? Yeah, I don't know. So to me, as far as that goes, I don't think so. I think he's a cool and decent person, so that's not the problem for me, at least. I know some people really have a certain hate boner for him, and I'm not privy to hating much of anybody really, but yeah, I don't know how we get up there. I thought maybe wall run, but I don't know. No, wait, there's some sort of thing there. As if I can jump. Oh, do I need, I think I might need a grapple hook. Is that what it said? Well, usually it tells you if you need a grapple hook to do this. That's shitty. That's shitty. All my work gone for nothing. Usually, sometimes you can MacGyver something, but let's see. Can I have fun with this? Oh, maybe this? Yes! You just gotta think outside the box, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, God, we made it. Ralph says, I'll definitely let you know when I start posting. You're the main person who is... Oh, I don't say that. I'm not inspiring at all. I'm nothing. Stop. Oh, fuck. We almost fell right off. All right, we made it a little bit higher. Whether we can do anything, I have no idea. We still might need a grapple hook or something. Oh, maybe we've done it. Now we just need to... I don't know. I don't know, dude. We can't climb on that anymore. How the hell do we get to the next place? Do we wall run, maybe? I don't see any, like, door. I don't think there's anything over there. Is there... Oh, there's that. Oof. Was that what we were on last time? No, this is something different. If that just helps us get over there, I'm pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. And hurt. Emotionally. Okay. Here we go. Up we go. We've done it. Maybe. I still don't know. We could get like, hey, you don't have a grapple, idiot. You can't get up here. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, we can't do this though for easier access. Crazy says, I honestly tried doing YouTube, but I got criticized by a guy from Fallout 76. Said my videos were trash, but I just started and didn't have knowledge to. Crazy, that's the best advice that I could ever give you, is if you're starting out, completely blind yourself to everything. Because there's going to be a period where, and this is kind of like the unfortunate reality of something, but there's going to be a period where you don't know. You're trying to find your voice, you're trying to find the talent in it, you're trying to find what you even want from it, what you want to do from it, and you'll never find that if you don't actually start doing it. But because it's also good to start putting what you make out there. So a lot of people will get into the bad habit of like creating a lot, but never putting out anything in the world. And that's a problem. But I will say, Crazy, that is the criticism thing. Some people say have a thick skin. I would say become everything that you need to become for yourself. Become a whole person and then interface with other people. You can just brute force it. That's what I did, unfortunately. You just kind of see people tell you to kill yourself and tell you how every little way you fucked up and how shitty your voice is and how you rambled too much and all these things. And eventually, and this may be a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not really sure, but eventually you kind of accept the flaws that other people point out at you and you kind of start loving the sum whole of your entire person. Or you hate yourself so deeply that you stop doing it, which is not something that you should aim for. It's something that you're giving other people the power to control you and the power to completely destroy you, frankly. So instead, realize that every human being is flawed, and it's every person, like, you hate things or you dislike things. So of course, other people are going to dislike things, and that's okay, but that doesn't mean that they're more valid than you or anything like that. So eventually, if you're in the environment of shitty toxicity enough, which if you're on YouTube, it's kind of inevitable, you'll eventually find ways to swim, find ways to ride the crazy waves, I guess. But I definitely think that's so horrible to hear, Crazy. It makes me kind of sick whenever I hear people some people just go out of their way to be cruel, and especially, what do you call it? Was it a content creator? Because if it's a content creator criticizing you, that makes me just like, if I could have a person to like, people go crazy for deplatforming, that's the shit that pisses me off. That's shit that makes me think like, you don't deserve to be a content creator if you're shitting on someone who's just trying to do their fucking best. Like if somebody's being malicious and shitty, then yeah, maybe they should feel what it feels like to feel that. So that they don't do that anymore. But yeah, also, I think that's where I need this stupid movement thing. I think that's what it was trying to show me. What if I do this? Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. Do I have enough skill points? And I do this. Oh, it worked! It worked! That was totally not supposed to happen. We broke the game. Oh, thank God. We're gonna do little jumpies over here. Please, 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 please. Quickly, give me up here. There we go. Oh, okay. That shouldn't have been. I think that's what the game was telling me, is you don't have enough stamina to climb up the whole thing. But maybe there's a way to gamify it enough to where we can profit. Maybe. Okay, we're gonna climb almost all the way. Maybe not. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Can we? Nope, we cannot. Not really. Let's get back over here because it's super sketchy. What the fuck? Where do we go? Where do we go? I'm so lost. Lone Singlet says, also Grin, did you finish the event in Genshin? If you didn't, don't forget to do the good. Yeah, no, I finished the Lantern Rite stuff. Yeah, all that's down pat. Got my Primo gems ready for Yai. Yes. Crazy says, I discovered a unique thing in Borderlands 3 where if you use the Ember Blaze Shield and the 4th skill tree, biofuel, you can never die in Iron Bear. And if you paired it with the class mod with the purple tree, ooh, crazy, you better stay with me for Wonderland. Wonderland comes, we're gonna make some builds, we're making having some fun times, we're gonna mess around with some weapons. I need you. I need that brain, that beautiful mind of yours for build creation for sure. Hopefully you can tune into some streams when you start playing that. Yeah, great advice, Rel. You get it, but don't stop. There's billions of people. You'll have haters no matter what you do. Same goes for people who love you and your content. It's true. Also, to me, I find it's always a rough thing to like. I know this is really weird advice, but I would suggest. It's not very nice advice, but I would suggest not letting anything in. Personally, that's my thing. As much as you can revel in the wonder and kindness that other people exude, but don't like if you start taking in someone giving you compliments for doing a good job, then you start to. It's just super easy for someone to like say something mean to you, and then for you to be like, but wait, I want you to say nice things. So then you start almost shaping your content, yourself, your identity around the ideas of what others' ideals are. Does that make sense? So you should live by your ideals. You should live what matters to you, and there should be good reasons for those mattering. But if you constantly feed on the appreciation or the love that others give you, that's nice. It's a nice thing to have, but that, in my opinion, should come from you. You should, when you live up to your expectations, when you do good and you commend yourself, that should be where the deepest sense of love and shit should come from, and not from the validation of others. Not that it's not, again, lovely, and again, there's constantly the being surrounded, like I am ungodly lucky by being surrounded by so much grace, so much kindness, so much sweetness, but I as much as I appreciate it, I don't let it get in, because if I start letting it in, then I'll start wanting it. It's the same reason why I don't have an Instagram where I post like progress pictures of my exercise stuff, because I think the validation of that would be very, very good, like good in the point that it could become bad, essentially, to where like that's my meaning for working out and becoming healthy, is to show people the what do you call it, the effort that you did, which is not bad, but I think the first person you should show that to, the first person you should be proud of that is the self, the you. But now we're getting into some weird philosophy things, but anyways, that's my perception of the world. I don't know if it's better or worse, maybe worse in some cases and better in others, but that's right there. Jesus Christ, it's right there. That's so hard to see. Anyways, but yeah, that's my sense. I could be wrong, but that's what's gotten me to the point where I can see a lot of comments, and some of them still, by the way, like I don't think you can ever get to the point where you just numb yourself so completely to others' words. Like some people talk about thick skin, but it's all bullshit. Like one day out of the what do you call, the whole course, there's gonna be something that somebody says to you that hurts. Something that says something to you perfectly that hurts. Like is no matter how thick the armor that you create, there's always what do you call it, a mace to like crack armor. There's always a spiked hammer that can punch through. There's always the right timing that just sets everything on fire. So it's bad to bet on having thick skin. What's better is to find out how to repair skin, to kind of be a Wolverine of all things. and to find out how to recover, how to have inspiration again, how to want more again, and not be suffocated by the idea of what other people think. But yeah, again, I'd always rather build on what is the best answer to the problem, I guess, rather than what is an answer. But yes, anyways, sorry, a little ranty. I think we just did it. Yeah, we've made it. Easy peasy. What's with all these cell phones? I feel like there's like legendary gear that's special, I guess, essentially. But like you have to find all the hoverboards essentially to get like access to the hoverboard mini games. So I wonder what the cell phones do. Are they like something for C4 maybe? I don't know. Weird. Crazy says you could have 5 seconds without consuming fuel every time an enemy gets close and would heal iron. But nice. Also that was the finishing of the thing. Nice. Yeah, I've seen a lot of crazy things in Borderlands, just like things you would never think about to have access to. But that may be the first time I've heard that. Ooh. Bento says, bruh, this guy with 30k left a hate comment on my video. I just deleted his comment. I mean, so that's the thing, Beastie, or BT, sorry. Bento. Forgive me, Bento. Forgive me. But that's the thing, Bento. Like, to me, there's that idea of like, oh, I could ban people. But if you believe in yourself and you believe that one day you could make some and like entertain and be there and create something that a lot of people like, you can't stop 30 what do you call it, like 40k. You can't stop 10k. You can't stop 100 people. What if 100 people were just dive bombing your video, disliking it because maybe some Twitch person, some random force of nature, maybe it gets posted to the front page of Reddit and you're trying to find your rhythm, trying to find your voice, and the video wasn't that great, but you were like, hey, I'm making ground, that's good for me. Are you gonna let that 100 people, like, are you gonna remove those 100 comments, or are you gonna turn off the comments, or are you just gonna say, you know what, I'm not even gonna look at it? People are allowed to dislike what they dislike. I'm also allowed to do that. I participate in this game. But that doesn't mean I have to look at it. Doesn't mean I have to acknowledge it. That doesn't mean I have to take it in. And I think that's a good skill to develop. But what do you call it, Bento? Boss Bento, you make videos? It's so weird. A lot of you guys come in and be like, hey, I make videos. And I hear it all the time, kind of in spurts. But I always love hearing that. I hope, yeah, what do you call it? Is that your channel, Bento? Because I might look up some videos. Crazy says he had his own YouTube channel. Yeah, man. See, that's the thing. That's the thing that is. So like, if a person does have established YouTube channel and they're shitting on your video, it speaks nothing of you. Okay, it speaks all of them, and it begs the question: why are you worried about this person and creating content? So if anything, that should be a hell of a good motivational source to be like, oh, I'm gonna body you. I'm gonna immediately find out how to become the best in this specific field, because a lot of times people will just bully people out of a community, especially if they're making better content, if they're funnier, if they're more charismatic. They'll be like, fuck, I gotta get this guy out of here because he's gonna take my piece of the pie. And people will do that to you as well. Now, to me, that's never been something to say like, give me, I gotta keep my piece of the pie. It motivates you to be like, I gotta be the best at always having a piece of pie, like creating pie if I need to. I need to be the cook that can give people excitement, interest, and intrigue. Now it's harder to do than others, but still harder to do than I may make it sound. But anyways, also we can be revived. Very cool. Very cool. Ral says grin equals nothing. He's saying nothing, but I appreciate it. Very sweet. Sweetest thing I've heard all day. Bento says the comment didn't bother me. I just don't want him getting free traction from my video. That's true. It's not a bad idea to do that, but I don't know, man. Again, like Bento, I think you've known me for a long time. I've seen you forever. Right? You give me far too much of your time. But to me, I always like I think I've talked to you guys about this before, but like, my brain works in weird ways. So like if there's a question and there's an answer to the question, and if there's a way that the answer will eventually fall apart, I don't want that answer to the question, I guess. So like for me, again, I put myself in this situation of like, yeah, it sucks that people are like, you know, this person is reaping the rewards off of my content, my cool stuff, all that stuff. So I'm going to take it away so that he can't benefit from it. But the idea that, are you able to manage, like if your video starts getting 100,000 views, 200,000 views, are you able to manage all that, you know? That's a little rough. That's like, to me, I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. So maybe I should just get, like, what is something I could do? A focus on producing content that people like. And there's going to be people who don't like, but as long as I keep making content that people like and I know why it's succeeding, then I'm on the way up. I personally have a big fear of something doing well and me having no idea how it did well, because that's called getting lucky. And I think if you're wanting anything in life, you should probably aim to not get lucky. You should probably aim to know what you're doing and know how you did it so that you can do it again. But that's my sense. But Bento, yeah. Also, Nub says, my video has 3 dislikes. I'm loving it so much for no. But what do you call it, Nub? Are you making videos that are like meant to kind of like have a stance on something? So there's almost like a reason for someone to have maybe like a little bit alienation, a little bit. I don't know. I know. Nub is a hell of a character, but I don't know if you'd make content specifically to like troll or get a reaction out of people. But now, Bento, I gotta know. I gotta see some of these videos, guys. Yeah, I didn't know so many guys were making YouTube content. How dare you? How dare you not tell me about this? I feel hurt. I talk about my content all the time. All I want is someone to talk to me about content so I can maybe learn from you. Nub says, no, it was just gameplay video with what I'd consider a really clickbait title. All right, nice. Yeah, playing the YouTube algorithm game. Nice. But I was gonna say, what kind of, is there commentary on it, Nub? Nub says, cause I don't know what I do for it yet. Okay. Oh, I don't have YouTube content yet because I don't know what to do with it yet. Interesting. Yeah. I always wonder what the best course of action is. Is it better to just do it and just start to kind of like find your path eventually? Or is it better to kind of just think on it? Like give yourself a month every day for 10 minutes to think about what the heck you would do. Oh, our girl Sasha's back again. Good to have you, Sasha. We missed you. Hopefully you've been taking care of yourself. Oh, it's 7:12. Shit. I did not know we were over time. Golly. Having such a fun time talking to y'all. God damn it. God damn it. But, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I appreciate you and your wondrous company, we have to stop the stream. I apologize. Forgive me. Forgive me. I guess we'll teleport here. Fast travel. There we go. Lone Syndicate says, my only content I made on my channel was an Ayaka video I did. Thank you. Appreciate that. I downloaded the gameplay and it was very helpful to make the things. Bento says 24 hours stream. Bento please. Bento please. My body will break before that. Before we do that. Some people out here sleeping on stream. I'm thinking, what the fuck is happening, people? I mean, I get they're making millions of dollars basically per subathon, but yeah, brutal. Sasha says, well, hello, and bye, I guess. Oh, we were robbed out of Sasha's company. How dare she? Incel behavior. Anyways. Oh, shit. Oh, we stumbled into a thing, actually. Eesh. I don't know why we're moving. I guess we could climb up this and call it a video. I just want to get to a place where I can kind of pause. Oh, and... oh, well, I think it will just spawn me near the nearest, like, actual place. So I don't think this is necessary. Crazy says, yeah, I just have some ideas for Borderlands, and I am probably going to test gear and such in Wonderlands to see what I can discover. But Borderlands 3 might have more undiscovered stuff about it. Yeah, man. I hope I can see that when Borderlands or Wonderlands comes out. I would love to what do you call it? Yeah, just again, to me, frankly, I probably need people who do the same thing as me. People who make content, and even if you don't like really like content or like enjoy anything like that, that's okay. By no means feel obligated, but to me, I don't know. I always wish I could talk to people about like ideas, because I could be wrong, but I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm much better about like amplifying others than I am about amplifying myself, frankly. But yeah. Lone Singlet says, maybe one day Grin will do a 24-hour stream, but Grin gotta level up and go through training arc before that happens. I mean, I don't know. There's moments like right now where I feel like we could keep going, but that's also when you guys feed me like a subject that impassions my brain a big butt, where I get like a second wind because I'm like, this, oh my god, and then I start rambling and talking from the soul all the way down to the bottom, and I'm like, all right. So this is what it feels like to not think before you speak a lot. And I'm like, oh, that's actually very chill. It's super not that hard. It's quite relaxing, actually. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your night. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, there will not be, I was trying to say this beforehand, but I forgot. Also, that is clearly a dev. Anyways. But there's going to be no video today. Actually, I hadn't make one. I have a video for tomorrow, the day after that. I had a video the last 2 days, but I have been trying to grind Dying Light 2 so that I can make videos on it. I made some today, so I gotta edit those, hopefully at least one tonight, so you guys get a video for Wednesday, which there'll be no stream, by the way. Wednesday's our day off, where your boy recovers. Which honestly, a part of me is debating whether we should even do that, which is insane. But like, I'm fine with this rhythm. I'm fine with the like streaming probably every day. We don't stream for long, so it's not insane. I just don't know if that's a good financial choice to do that. Like, there are videos on YouTube, just by making them, have the potential chance to pop off, get viewership, and therefore, give me some monetary value so that I can buy the upcoming games so I continue making content. We're not at the place we're making bank, but still something that kind of feeds my investment things. But yeah, I don't know. Part of me wonders whether we should do that, the full tilt streaming every single day. I think I would maybe just take Monday. I would just take Monday off, basically. I think, just because it's nice having Monday just to be a day where you kind of prepare for the week, which is ahead of you, But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Bento says, thank you for streaming. I hope you have a good week. Thank you so much for stopping by, Bento. Appreciate you. Always. Appreciate everyone for giving me a single second of your day. I always love hanging out with you guys. You guys are far too generous with your time. Thank you kindly. And hopefully I can see you again on Thursday, where I think we'll be playing some Genshin, just to kind of catch up. And at that point, I probably should have a couple days to play Dying Light, so I should probably be at a place where I feel like I can fully unravel just about everything. So, yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much, and goodbye. Also, Lone Singlet says some of those clips be getting hell of it. I didn't see Lone Singlet. I haven't checked up on it in a while. Anyways, thanks so much for your time. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.